With Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, appearing in his head all the things he's wanting to be said. 19 minutes of Phil to Phil, with so much time to kill. He promised chill, but all he does instead is beg and shill. The stream's online and straight away begins to whine, but all is fine as long as Shaz's benign and doesn't step out of line. His content's immature for all to endure like fresh manure, but I feel sure he ran should have feeling so insecure. The money earned from yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil's spending impulse is always set to stay on. If supports are also slow and stays so low and fails to grow, you never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. Once kicked off across the board with charge to what because his code can be ignored, just how much DSP makes us feel so bored to help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch a creep who play bingo, but Phil will bitch on why his sheep are also cheap while DSP is chasing green. We're seeing green across the screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals are so machine. It's not in burp and leaning ban, it matters not if battery fun as child can't see if ours make him feel less of a man. Takes a drink and starts his like before launching into a big pretending there for bills when truth is there to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of college cat and fatty life and all his strife while forgetting that it's done well and they were rife. With drama he will react but isn't act, that is a fact as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. He's nearly over and awareness in sight with what to white despite Phil to light that tips were not light. We'll say alright it is okay and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tips will help from being off the other day. And with those words we win again, it's never if but always when the game is won. Thanks to that we made it to the very end. Hey guys, King Jad here, and welcome to DSP Bingo for what is today, Saturday the 20th of January 2024. Very rare Saturday stream since I missed doing it on Friday as I was busy. I had plans with my special lady and we had a good wee night away. So yeah, I thought I'd make up for missing Friday by doing a Saturday stream instead. So I do hope you're all doing well. I've been away for one day and the cult of DSP has enacted a trade embargo with the whole entire nation of Argentina. What in the hell happened? Our members have been banished from the fucking leaderboard altogether. What the hell? I was away for one goddamn day. In Argentina, I've been put on some sort of strange, no trade allowed list, you know what I mean? I've been blacklisted, not allowed to fucking contribute anything towards the fucking streams. Jesus, and look at this shit. Phil's actually gone so far as to turn off pop-ups for gifted memberships, so now it won't affect anything. This proves once and for all conclusively Phil never really cared about trying to grow his community at all. He only cared about lining his own goddamn pockets because he just kind of thought, oh, every single member, I'm getting $4 per member. Gift members, please, give me all these members. The more you give, the more money I get. And the way Phil kept preaching about, oh, it's, tis a season. Remember during Christmas, tis a season, gift your fucking fellow member, a community, a fucking membership and all that shit. This whole speech of his, this whole diatribe of Phil saying let's grow the community, let's get some more, emojis unlocked and all that shit, let's get some more things unlocked for members, 2,000 members, we can unlock more emojis for the chat to use and all that jazz. And the second that somebody comes along and finds a way to give him a bunch of members without it lining Phil's pockets, he removes their memberships completely from being shown on his fucking channel. Phil's true colours are shown clear as fucking day right here, in my opinion. Of course, it's no big surprise to us. A lot of us saw this coming. But there you go, it's just, if Phil's fans don't fucking see it, then they'll never fucking see it, I guess. There is a video that was made the other night there by DSP Technology 101. And the title of the video is DSP so desperate by the high foreign troll activity, he deactivates members during salty Street Fighter 6 night. So, yeah, very smooth title. It really rolls off a fucking tongue, that title does. But yeah, so I just thought I'd check this video out and we can see together how Phil's night went on Friday for Friday Night Fights.
I find, and this is no exaggeration, probably about 80 to 90% of the time that something goes wrong for me, it's because someone else was incompetent or didn't do their job. Just being honest. We gained a bunch of memberships earlier today and then we lost them. We had like 5 or 6. And then during the break, they went away. It would be great to get some members here tonight. By the way, yeah, this stupid, bullshit on YouTube of people basically using a VPN to lie and say that they're from another region and abuse this exploit with YouTube continues. And I'm just ignoring it. If you see anyone come in here using like Spanish currency or something to do it, I'm just going to ban them. Because it's just a waste of everyone's time and they're trying to get credit for something that they don't deserve. So I'm just going to fucking get them out of here and not count it, just like I did last week with the 550 fake gifted memberships.
That sounds extraordinarily racist in my opinion. You can't just say, like, imagine fucking going to like an entire fucking nationality and saying your currency is no good here. This is not like some sort of fucking English shop owner turning away a Scotsman for having a Scottish fucking £10 note. This is far beyond that kind of thing. This is Phil literally saying that, he might have fans in South America, and he's telling those fans, your money is no good to me. What a piece of shit. What an absolute piece of shit. Phil still gets paid, just not as much as he would desire to get paid.
Alright, so guys, just so you know, yes, that is the same nonsensical, idiotic people abusing VPN, so I'm not going to be doing any shoutouts because those are not legit. I'm not going to get those, so just ignore them, okay? Alright.
So they are legitimate members. They are a member of DSP Gaming and will be for an entire month. Phil will get like fucking maybe $2 or $3 instead of $200 for them, which is why he doesn't count them. Which is it's so fucking bizarre. He calls them fake. They're not fake. If there's one thing they are not, it's not fucking fake. Also, I just can't realise there we go. Get on. See, Phil might have disabled some things in the leaderboard, but my leaderboard stays the same. Just shows you the most recent shit of everything. Actually, I forgot I had that ticked off. But yeah, Phil, it is not fake memberships. They're all real members, and they will be for an entire month. In fact, there is a detractor who was gifted a membership thanks to all this happening. JG Winnow, they sent me a DM with screenshots. They are a member of DSP Gaming despite not being allowed to chat in Phil's stream. So, as bizarre as that is, it's true.
A scam artist, a thief, a scumbag. Throw mix-ups, can't stop them online. Throw mix-up, top tier throw mix-up, can't do anything. I can't do anything, literally.
Look at all the pop-ups. Look at all those pop-ups. Member hype, and feels like they're fake.
He has no tools to get out. Wow, I couldn't do anything again, no reaction. Literally can't do a thing. Cannot do a fucking thing. I parried and it hit me anyway. Of course. Yo, it's so bad. The game is so bad at top tier. He literally has no hope whatsoever. He has no hope. She can just walk up, punch, throw, punch, throw, punch, throw. You can't do anything. So I'm not going to waste any time on this. I'm not. Like literally punch, throw, and you can't stop it. How are you going to stop that fuck with Zangief online, right? You're not. It's fucking nonsensical. Excuse me. Excuse me. Alright, we might as well just get the members off the screen at this point. Because at this point, like, the members don't mean anything. Because it's all fake. It's sad that that's the case, right? It's sad that that's the case, but they're all fake and none of them count. So, it is what it is. I guess we're just going to be tracking super chats and tips for a while until this nonsense calms down because the memberships are worthless.
You know, this is going to happen tomorrow during his React stream. And he's not going to know what to do. He's somebody, I guarantee you, someone's going to fucking do the exact same thing for his React content. And what's he fucking meant to do about trying to determine which members are genuine or not for all the ones to submit content to Phil's React show? He might all of a sudden have like a massive influx of members on DSP Reacts and he won't know. He's going to have to acknowledge he's going to have to fucking pay attention to these member videos anyway. And include them all in his playlist and randomise them all and all that shit. It's going to be so much extra work for him. And I don't know what he's going to do. I'm genuinely curious what Phil's going to do when that happens, because you can pretty much guarantee it's going to fucking happen. The React channel is the one thing where being a member does actually have some sort of meaning to it, you know what I mean? Doesn't mean anything on DSP Gaming, doesn't mean anything on his throwback channel as well, but DSP Reacts, the members get to fucking nominate videos. And if somebody is giving out, you know, fake members to that channel, then they're all going to be having the ability to submit their own videos for Phil to react to.
So stupid. Oh, here we go again. Seriously, I've had enough of this. I've had enough of these fuckheads. Stupid fucking trolls, man. To give you guys perspective, so you're ready for this? If you want to know what I'm talking about when I say how messed up this is, these gifted memberships. So tonight, 100 gifted memberships. Guess how much revenue came out of those? I can tell you right now. You ready? It's literally zero. Well, let me put it this way. There was this super chat from Jared, which was $5 Canadian. I don't know how much that counts for, okay? American. And then there was a $1 super chat.
He's full of shit right here, I think. There is no way that you can tell immediately as you're live how much money you get from things like memberships and super chats. You usually need to wait a couple of days to determine the income you get from those things. It takes you to a couple of days to calculate these kind of things. Phil's pretending he can calculate immediately how much he's going to get for those gifted memberships. That's nonsense.
Earlier from Klein, okay, but that was another denomination as well, right? Total between those two super chats and the 50 gifted memberships tonight, I received $4.87. That's what it says right here, $4.87.
Unless I'm missing something, there's no way you can actually do that on YouTube. Not for the same fucking day, not for the same stream. This is during the exact same stream. Phil's apparently able to determine how much money he's making live at that time from YouTube contributions. Sure, you can calculate super chats in your fucking heads roughly, whatever, you know what I mean? But not for members. Phil was assuming these members that he was getting are all fake. You know, by fake I mean all the Argentinian money or whatever. But yeah, as far as I'm aware, you can't actually tell that data live.
So do the math, right? How much I'm getting per those gifted memberships. You see? Did you know their legs are so strong they can jump more than 50 times their body? Holy shit. Imagine being able to jump 50 times as tall as you are. So I'm 6 feet. Well, just under 6 feet. I can jump 30 feet up into the air. Holy shit.
Wow, that math is fucking off. That math was atrocious. Phil did 6 times 5 rather than 6 times 50. Jesus. Whoa. That's just some pig math right there.
So that's supposed to be 100 gifted memberships. If people were really buying them, I would have received over $200 to $300. And instead, I received like $3.
So? Your community fucking benefits from it though, Phil. The members benefit because they get to use your emojis and avoid slow mode in your chat and all that. Thank you very much to Kildesson for the super chat, who says, "Come on, beanies, move to a western country like US or Canada or Great Britain or New Zealand or Australia, dude." Snort. That's a bit, no. Phil might be telling that to his audience, but not I. I'll make it perfectly clear in the title I put up here. South Americans, DSP may not welcome you, but I do. Bring me your huddled masses yearning to contribute to streams without fear of backlash from pig roaches. That's what I say.
You see? So this is an exploit. 100% this is an exploit that YouTube needs to fix, but I can't fix it. You know, there's nothing I can do.
It's not an exploit either. It's just a fucking global economy, and some economies are stronger than other economies throughout the world.
About that, all I can say is, hey, if you actually want to gift real memberships to the channel at the real price, please do. But in the meantime, super chats and tips are greatly appreciated, since none of that stuff really amounted to anything tonight. Okay? Oh, what a shame. Dude, you know, it's an interesting question. I don't think you can turn off gifted memberships. I don't think so. Let me look. I don't think so. I think they're just...
And again, more evidence if ever was required that Phil doesn't give a shit about his community growing exponentially or whatever. He only cared about the fucking bottom line, the mighty American dollar lying in his goddamn pockets. He actually was looking into ways to turn off gifted memberships being a feature on his fucking channel. That's how desperate he is to, you know, who cares if his audience are fucking... It's like... Phil, if you're earning pennies then fucking whatever, at least your audience will fucking grow and the channel grows and it fucking makes your channel look better because you've got all these fucking members supporting your channel and supporting you. Yeah, it's only pennies you're fucking getting rather than fucking hundreds of fucking dollars, but it's still better than nothing and it makes you look fucking good. But Phil's like, no, let's find a way to turn this off because I'm not fucking getting the massive amounts of money I think I fucking deserve from this. All the meanwhile, Phil has yet to get... So, let me interrupt me showing that video to show off TG Gamebox's latest fucking tweet on Phil's WWE Champions shenanigans. $1,465 dues. This has been very generous, assuming he got Foley, got all the points in the faction contest and the points in the feud. This total is most likely more, but again, TJ works in the minimums, but he can guarantee that he got Foley. That is an astronomical amount of fucking money blown in something so ridiculously stupid, in my opinion. $1,465 blown in WWE Champions. All the meanwhile he's crying about fucking membership money until he's not getting the hundreds of dollars he thinks he fucking deserves from that shit. Fuck the fuck off, Phil.
On. Right, and there's the badges and everything. No, I don't, Oh, don't get me wrong. I'm happy that people here are getting the memberships of being, the features of being a member. I don't.
Should have fucking fooled me.
I don't mind that at all. I want my community to get cool features. That's cool. But I'm sorry I don't believe you. I'm sorry I totally don't believe you. This definitely is a huge oversight by YouTube that they're screwing everything up, right? Here's the truth, is I feel like those of you who like the channel are going to support it anyway, so it doesn't matter that this is happening. It's just annoying when you get 50 pop-ups on the screen and none of them really mean anything. You know what I mean? Like,
they don't mean anything to you because they don't fucking represent $4 per membership or something. They represent like fucking half a fucking cent or something.
A million endless pop-ups and they never go away, and it's annoying to everyone because it's just fucking intrusive to the content. You're not supposed to have constant pop-ups on your screen because you're not supposed to have people constantly gifting stuff because they're worth a penny each. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. Yeah, I don't see a way to disable it at all. Nope, not that I can see. It is what it is, I guess. What can you do?
So remember though, he has disabled the pop-ups now. For today's stream, if somebody gifts him a member bomb, the pop-ups will not appear on stream. You'll see his chat go fucking crazy with all these fucking gifted members, not shit, all these random people getting memberships, but you won't see it appear on screen. You'll be able to hide it from there.
I wonder if at one point YouTube will be like, you just can't gift any more memberships, there's too many. I don't know, right? No, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna count it anymore. I'll let you guys know how we're doing or whatever, right? But I'm not gonna count them. What can I do? The memberships are off now. No exaggeration. The memberships now are off by like 700. Like it shows 700 more memberships that account for like $1 for all of them together. So it's like, you know, wow, that's really worth it, right? But again, guys, this is just the next nonsense. Just ignore it. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. Very nice. Once again, we have more nonsense going on in the chat. What's funny is I actually have the YouTube pop-ups on, and that's not even working. It's not. I actually have the YouTube pop-ups on, and these fake memberships aren't even, like, showing up, which is weird. And yes.
So, Bjorn was asking in the chat there, I'm very staunchly, so this is me, so he's saying to me, you're very staunch against trolls giving Phil money. How do you feel about this? I still think it's dumb as hell giving Phil any money whatsoever. Okay, that's my first, before anything else. Giving Phil a fucking penny of your fucking money is a penny too fucking much. Still though, it's out of my hands. What people do, I'm not going to, just because I think it's dumb, doesn't mean I'm in any position to tell people what they should do with their money. Phil's audience, his actual fans, they mean Phil doesn't deserve their money, but they're still going to fucking give him their money anyway, you know what I mean? People still will troll tip Phil as well anyway. It happens outside of our control. And at least in this regard, it is producing some astronomical amounts of salt from Phil, to the point where there are rumours that Phil might actually legitimately get into trouble for attempting to fucking place a trade embargo with the entire country of Argentina from contributing to his streams. It's a very bizarre stance that Phil has taken. I've never known a streamer before to try and ban an entire fucking nation from contributing to him just because, you know, they don't fucking like the domination, you know, the currency conversion from the Argentinian one to the US mighty dollar. So it's a strange situation, and it's like, is Phil breaking YouTube terms of service by trying to deny YouTubers who are using YouTube's platform from contributing normally? It's a strange one. It feels like Phil is definitely crossing some lines here, and it might come back to haunt him. But I don't know, it's beyond my fucking knowledge, as is most things.
Yes, they are fake memberships, by the way. Once again, I'm looking and it counts. I'm not even kidding you. Those 20 fake memberships counted for about 25 cents. Yep.
Miles.
On to the next top tier that's completely safe with every input she has.
Before what, just so to make sure, is Phil live yet? He's not live yet, no. The fucking leaderboard looks so fucking bare now, doesn't it, for him? Now he's removed the fucking member stuff, there's no information at all. Unreal.
Oh my god. Oh, the smash, that's right. Oh my god, of course she's gonna do drive impact. Why didn't I think of that? That she was gonna spam drive impact. I don't know why I didn't. Of course she just jumps. I don't know why I just got hit there. I didn't do anything. I'll take that reward. I couldn't jump. He froze in place and would not jump. Look at this combo she got off of no jump. She drive rushed. I went up forward to get over it. It just drops the input completely. The game eats the input because she drive rushed. Look at the combo the game gave her. No parry. Dude, it's dropping all my inputs. Literally, the game has dropped all my inputs. That was level 3 super. Oh my god. So she wins by literally walking forward and pushing buttons, and the game drops every input that I do in reaction that will stop it. Every single input eaten or dropped. That is fucking pathetic gameplay. I can't do anything to this. I literally can't. It won't break throws. It won't break throws. I did it 4 times in a row. It won't break a throw. The game lags so bad. I couldn't block. What the fuck? I can't do anything. It literally drops all my inputs. So that jury won twice for absolutely no reason. No skill at all. Just walk forward, press button, throw, throw, throw. Press button, throw, throw, throw. The game drops every single input that I had in reaction to it. And they were all timed well. And something should have stopped something. Fuck this game. This fucking sucks. This is such a waste of time. Alright, I gotta turn this off because we got another million fake memberships coming in here. Everything's one button. Modern. He gets instant one button everything. No timing. Just press a button, get every counter you need. Look. Amazing, dude. Can't block. I can't block a fireball on reaction. I can't block a fireball on reaction from mid-screen. 50 millisecond connection. Wow. Can't do anything. Dude, oh, it's unplayable. It literally is unplayable. Can't block.
It's a 50 millisecond connection, Phil. Calm the fuck down.
Can't block fireballs. Can't block fire. I can't walk and block. Oh my god, yo, what the fuck? It's completely unplayable. It's a completely unplayable match. I'm not fucking rematching that guy. It dropped every move I had.
Jesus, when Phil's going live apparently. Yep, we can. So I assume there's a short intro, just pause it there. There was 0 drop frames and 0 rollback as well. It's 50 millisecond connection, and Phil's trying to claim all lag, and nothing's coming out. Phil, that's a you problem. That's a skill issue.
It literally dropped every fucking move I had. This guy's out of his fucking mind. What a fucking idiot. Terrible connection, gets away with all fake hits. Congrats, you fucking laggy idiot. God, man. These fucking people.
Even if someone's disrespectful, I'm still gonna try to be cool tonight. Seriously, like, I think I need to. I need to just stay cool, and relax and not lose my cool on these streets.
Yeah, and that didn't last long, did it? Remember Phil's fucking promise to his audience, I'm not going to fucking take out in the fucking players, I'm going to try and keep my fucking cool. That lasted, what, 2 streams, maybe 3 fucking streams, and TD is back again, fucking having to go at the fucking opponents for being better than them.
Fighter streams, right?
Of course. I parried, it did nothing. I was holding back and parrying, neither move came out, it literally dropped both moves. Wow. Free combo. He's done. Level 3. I'm done. Yeah. Unearned combo. Because it dropped my move, so I get nothing. He's going to win now. He's going to do so much damage with this. Look at that. Fucking ridiculous. Yep. What can I do? I can't get in on him. All his normals are going to stuff mine from mid-range. So I literally can't do anything. I never stopped blocking, yet it gave him a free combo. Okay, he's still comboing. His normal beats mine. No matter what, his normal beats mine because he's top tier. So lame. I can't do anything. What the fuck? What the fuck was that? Are you kidding me? Why did that miss? That didn't make any sense at all. Nothing I can do. Again, he hasn't done anything. He literally just stood there and pressed the buttons that counter hit everything I do. He didn't time it. He's just the top tier. This is why Zangief sucks in this game. People can just sit there and turtle and you can't get in on them because the top tier's normals counter hit everything he does. That's like Ken's just standing fierce punch beats every normal I have. What the fuck? What? So that should be cool. Guys, there's nothing to figure out. All right? There's nothing to figure out. YouTube will continue to have this problem. This has been an ongoing problem with other people for ages. Just now it's making the rounds to me, I guess. Just ignore it. Yeah, just ignore it.
Like you're fucking ignoring it by fucking talking about it constantly and not shutting the fuck up about it and making a big drama about it and banning people about it. Yeah, you're definitely fucking ignoring it, aren't you, Phil?
I don't know what else to say. Like, every time I see it, I'm just gonna turn off the pop-ups because they're not real. There's no reason to go crazy over it. It's not helping. It's basically every time that they do one of those member bombs, it's a quarter for me. Like, I'm serious, like a quarter, like 25 cents. That's what I get for like a 50 member bomb. So just ignore it. All right. Every time we see it, we'll ban the account. You know they're just gonna make another one. Just ignore it. Just like every other trolling that goes on in here, stop giving it attention. Because the more you give it attention, that just makes idiots want to do it more. So just fucking ignore it and pay no attention to it, and we're all good.
Well, look who's fucking talking now.
Right?
It's actually pure grain alcohol I keep in here. You guys don't realize. You think it's a Mountain Dew Kickstarter. Oh, no.
Oh my god, excuse.
Oh, for God's sake, man. Fucking Memoji with it ending his fucking videos like that. So yeah, Phil is live right now, as you can see. Let's just fast forward to him starting his shitey fucking podcast. So right there should be good. And we'll have speed up juice as well. If we're gonna hurry for good old speed up juice. So right. At time bingo. The centre square. Oh, big ups to LR for subscribing to the channel. The centre square today, as you can see, is Argentina. I changed it from, you know, snort or whatever. It's just Argentina. But that is our centre square for today. Now, I need a random number. The first number in chat I see, and it is Eric Reisner with 19,091. It's a big bloody number. Hopefully it won't break this thing. The enter, and there we go. We have a bingo card generated for today's show, and the bingo card is as follows. We've got Phil to do hand graphs. Now, what are hand graphs, you might ask? Hand graphs is where Phil is demonstrating something going up or down in numerical value using his hands. You got Phil being all defense mode where he tries to justify doing something, you know, like, you know, I had to lie for this reason, that kind of thing. Him saying life, necessarily, and detractor or trolls. The second row is Phil giving a good old turbo nose where he can go, no. Him discussing his family, his chair creaking, him saying what I mean by that is, and him making a weird noise. The third row is Phil saying, alright, support, Argentina, tips, and honest. The fourth row is Phil saying behind the scenes, which is a new one by the way. Interesting, new games, interactive, and him flailing his arms. The fifth and final row of the bingo is Phil saying sound good, him butchering a word, him saying business, him saying people saying, and finally, him giving somebody a good old lean-in ban. We need Phil to confirm it though. Just because Phil leans in, it doesn't confirm it's a ban. If Phil confirms it's a ban, that is what we need to, you know. And how do we confirm a ban? Either the super chat, for example, if somebody gives a super chat message and that message vanishes, that's a ban. Either that or Phil confirming the ban himself by just saying get rid of his idiot or whatever. So there we go. So plenty of ways to get around the lean ban thing, because sometimes I'll just fucking mute somebody for like fucking, you know, 5 minutes or something. Sometimes it's not always a ban when he leans in. It's a lot of time, but we need to confirm it essentially. So there we go. The aim of the game, as you guys can see, is to try and get 25 out of 25 on the bingo card, and if we manage to do that, one of you guys can potentially win a prize, but only if you left a comment on a community post which is linked in the description of this live stream. If you haven't done that, then you know me a chance of winning a prize. And of course, to try and get a full house on the card, there's a variety of ways for us to get free spaces for the bingo card. For example, if Phil snorts 25 times, I thought it was like, it's 672. 672 is a regular in Phil's chat, and he's gifted 1 membership. Fucking hooray for that. I thought it was another fucking fake member bomb thing there, but it's just 1 fucking membership. So, if Phil snorts 25 times, or burps 10 times before he starts recording for gameplay for YouTube, that will give us all a free space on the bingo card. If Phil gets 100 likes from his audience and blows bubbles from him before he starts recording for gameplay, which doesn't really happen anymore, but still, that gives us a free space as well. And if we get 100 likes on this very bingo stream before we finish playing bingo, not only does that give us a free space as well, but you guys also get to enjoy the bubbles animation that Pixar Animations very kindly made for us all to enjoy to celebrate 100 likes. Meester is saying turn snorts to 20 again. No, I refuse. It is staying at 25. It used to be 50. I can put it back up to 50 if you want. It used to be 50 when I first started bingo. Or I'll just keep it at 25. But there we go. Prophet says drop the likes to 69. I see what you did there. I see. No. 100's a nice round number. And I know it's definitely doable. So there we go. Anyway, time for bingo. Let's just crack on with the show. Good luck, everyone. Here we fucking go.
Good morning, everyone. Phil here, and welcome to the show. It is the Level 1 podcast, and today is Saturday, the 20th of January, 2024. Welcome to what will be an eventful show for many reasons. First of all, we've got to recap everything that's been going on, and yesterday was a pretty darn good streaming day, if I do say so myself. So obviously, I'd like to give you some updates on all of that. The schedule for the week has already changed. It's funny how, you know, we're one day in, and already the schedule has shifted around for this new game, Pal World, that is virally popular, and we're going to try out together today. I really don't understand it or know much about it, so it'll be fun to check it out together and see if it's any good, because I have no clue. But of course, the big chunk of today's podcast that I know everyone's going to want to be talking about, I have a big update on the Dark Side Phil documentary. So finally we'll talk about it, all right? And, you know, I've been holding off. I've been saying, hey, we're not going to talk about it until there's something to talk about, right? And, of course, that's what I say on my streams, but everyone outside of this stream is gossiping, making stuff up, you know? So I'm here to clarify everything and let you know exactly what is going on, okay? So we're going to do that today. And of course, that's, I'm sure, going to lead into a lot of questions and discussion and stuff like that. So that's going to be likely the meat of the show today. So there you have it. So before we get to all of that, I think what we should do is tackle a few quick things, all right? Quick thing number one, all right? And I have to bring this up only because there's been some intrusive trolling activity on my streams as of the last week. Basically what's happened, in a nutshell, is that, once again, trolls have found a way to try to disrupt my content and my business. What they're doing is finding a way to look like they actually are in another country than they really are located in. They're using this as an exploit. It's not allowed on YouTube, but they're doing it anyway. And this exploit is allowing them to come on here and essentially mass purchase gifted memberships for incredibly cheap. So, for example, last night, here we are on the Street Fighter 6 stream, and, oh, look, there's 50 gifted memberships. Oh, look, there's another 50 gifted memberships. Oh, look, there's another 50 gifted memberships. And you look, it's all trolls. All their names are like insulting things about me or my family or viewers or something like that. It's like, how could they be affording that? Because they found this loophole. And
How could trolls be affording that? I love how Phil never questions how fucking like 1 Minute Man can afford to give him like $15,000 across a span of 2 years or whatever. He doesn't question how fucking people can give, like Planet Jeff. How can Planet Jeff give him a $1,000 tip to fucking see his goddamn cat on stream? He doesn't question how these people can fucking afford it. But oh my god, this is so fucking funny. This is so fucking funny. Phil, just say Argentina. Just fucking say it. It's a goddamn centre square, so you better fucking say Argentina.
by the way, again, this loophole, this exploit, which should not be allowed on YouTube.
And by the way, it's not an exploit. It's not a loophole. It's just the way it is. Memberships in Argentina cost that fucking much. It's just the way it fucking goes, Phil. It is not breaking any rules or whatever. It's just the way it is. Deal with it.
Technically, it's not allowed, but they're doing it anyway. Basically, it's been known for a while, and apparently YouTube just doesn't really give two shits about it. I don't know why they wouldn't give two shits about it, because it's just going to get worse and worse. It's not just going to be, you know, I'm a small-time guy. It's not a big deal to me. But imagine big streamers who have, you know, tons of viewers, and you got people going on their channels just constantly spamming gifted memberships to their viewership of thousands, and none of them are properly purchased. They're all this exploit, right? It really amounts to nothing. Like, it doesn't make YouTube anything, so YouTube, you think, would fix it. I don't know why they don't. Anyway, the reason I got to bring it up is because it's disruptive. When this happens, all of a sudden the entire chat fills up with, oh, gifted member, gifted member, gifted member. The pop-ups start going crazy with gifted member, gifted member. Like, I'm not even kidding, like almost all of last night's Street Fighter stream, the thing kept popping up. I had to turn it off because people were complaining they couldn't see the gameplay, right? Because that's the thing. Having nice pop-up messages as a way of saying, hey, thanks for a contribution is nice when, number one, the contribution is legit, and number two, when it's not happening constantly. It's a rarity that you would just see that happen nonstop and never stop. But that's what these idiots are doing now. They're trying to be disruptive to my streams. So, in order to take care of it, basically what I've done, number one, if there are gifted memberships, I've disabled the pop-ups. So there will be no pop-ups for gifted memberships. If there is a gifted membership and it's legit, I will shout it out manually, as I always used to do. If you guys aren't aware, gifted memberships only just started popping up on streams like a month ago. They just started adding it to some of these services to pop up so you should see it on stream on YouTube. So I'm basically just...
You've been around for a while, Phil, for fuck's sake. Where the fuck have you been? And the pop-ups for gifted memberships have been around for multiple months, so this is not a brand new fucking thing.
Going to disable those, all right? So that way you won't see insanely intrusive pop-ups nonstop on the stream. That's number one. Now, standard memberships, real ones that are purchased, normally, they should stay. It's only the gifted memberships that look like they're going to be affected, okay? We'll test that. I mean, obviously, if it is a problem, you know, we'll see, okay? So that's number one. Number two, obviously, if you guys see this happening, please don't give it attention. Because that's all they're here doing it for. They want attention. And if you give them the attention they want, then they feel satisfied and then they want to keep it up. If we just ignore the nonsense, they'll go away. And that's how you handle trolls. So I'm not going to pay any attention to it. If I see it happening, I'm just going to ban the account and move on and ignore it. And that's it. You're not going to see it on the screen or anything like that. It shouldn't be a problem. If you're in the chat, yeah, you're going to see it in the chat. It's going to basically like pop up when they do it, but just ignore it and it'll go away. All right. Now, amidst all of this, the channel has unlocked 2 new emote slots because people were asking about this last night, but I wasn't going to talk about it because, again, I didn't want to give these people attention. I added 2 new emotes.
So that was because of the generosity of all these gifted memberships that you're fucking saying don't mean anything, don't count for anything. Now, if Phil was truly a man of his word and is sticking by the claim that the memberships don't mean anything, then he should not have added 2 new emotes. Phil is now, by Phil adding these emotes because of all the gifted memberships, it means that they do actually have value after all, and the members do gain something from it because it has now unlocked 2 brand new emotes for Phil to use in his shitey channel for the audience to enjoy.
Is me as Ryu and one is me as Ken when I dressed up last year to play Street Fighter 6. So there you go. Enjoy. You know? And the thing is, even though...
Holy shit, no, hold on. So he was fucking begging his audience for a long fucking time. Guys, we're so close to unlocking new emotes, you know. Let's just get some more members and all that shit, you know. We're so close to unlocking more emotes for us to be able to use. And the second that the fucking membership, you know, these gifted member bombs didn't actually equate to a lot of money for Phil, he stopped caring about it. He pretended to fucking care about the fucking memberships to try and unlock emotes for the fucking audience. And now, listen to the lack of enthusiasm in his voice as they finally unlock new emotes for the audience to enjoy. I mean, it needs to be highlighted how fucking little he gives a fuck about his audience here by trying to fucking celebrate, oh, we got new emotes.
Amidst all of this, the channel has unlocked 2 new emote slots because people were asking about this last night, but I wasn't going to talk about it because, again, I didn't want to give these people attention. I added 2 new emotes. One is me as Ryu and one is me as Ken when I dressed up last year to play Street Fighter 6. Burger. So there you go. Enjoy. You know? And the thing is, even though these memberships are basically only possible because of this loophole, this exploit, this abusable thing, whatever you want to call it, that should not be allowed on YouTube. From my understanding, you guys are getting the memberships and they're counting, right? Like, you have them. You have all the benefits of a membership. So
they're not fake. That's the whole point, Phil. If they're fake memberships, they wouldn't be real fucking members, but they are real members. And they're real members, which means you unlocked more emote slots, which means that they're valid, legitimate memberships. You're just not getting the fucking money for it you desire.
Enjoy. You know, I don't understand why these people think that this would hurt me, because I didn't do anything wrong. It's them that's abusing the system. So if anyone's going to get in trouble, it's going to be them.
Phil, the way you've been talking, you actually outright banning the nation of Argentina from contributing money to you ever again, that might come back to haunt you.
All I'm going to do is not have the pop-ups on screen anymore. You know what I'm saying? And then it's not going to be a big deal at all. By the way, be careful because a lot of people are typing the emotes now and they type too many and Nightbot's timing them out. Don't type too many emotes at once. It'll go crazy. Okay? So if anything, enjoy your gifted memberships if you got one. In fact, a lot of people came on stream in the last couple of days. They're like, oh my God, I got a gifted membership and I never get one. This is cool. Yeah, enjoy. You'll have it for the month, you know? Now here's the thing, and this is just me being honest with my audience. Yeah, this sadly means that we can't do things like track members or track daily member goals because they don't mean anything. When in a moment's notice, someone can just drop a giant gift of 50 members that equate to like a quarter of a cent.
They felt they didn't really mean anything anyway. They haven't meant anything for a long fucking time. Ever since you fucking removed the goal equating to some sort of fucking monthly reward for the audience, not shit. You wanted like 100 members extra just to fucking do some sort of react event or whatever. For months now, the members have not meant a goddamn thing. It's just some random arbitrary goal you set so you could fucking get more members. That was it. That was literally the extent of it. So they've not meant a goddamn thing for a long time. It was just you fucking having an arbitrary goal just for the sake of having an arbitrary goal to try and encourage more members. Hey, can we get 10 extra members today? Can we get 15 extra members? 20 extra members? Come on, guys. 2 streams to do it. I know we can do it. That was all you were doing it for. Just to try and get more. The fact that you've removed it just means that you don't consider them to have any value. You don't see them as being worth anything. Because you don't get the money for it. Which is just... It just showcases your goddamn greed. But anyway, if it happened to me, I wouldn't be fucking making a big fucking fuss about it, you know. I'd be happy to get more members. The more members I have, the more emote swaps I can unlock. The biggest number of members I had at one point in time was 113. I think we have like 14 emotes or something. I can't mind the number of emotes we have. But hell, the more the merrier. I mean, obviously, it means we can try and get some more emotes in there, which obviously, of course, it'd be artificial growth, absolutely, but at the same time, hey, more emotes for people to use. That's a fucking good thing for the community.
And, you know, it doesn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's no point in having a goal, right?
There hasn't been a point in having a goal for the last 6 months, Phil.
So for now, the daily member goals are not going to be there. Whether we ever bring them back, I don't know. All right, I don't know if we'll ever bring them back. It depends, because this is a big problem that YouTube needs to fix. But please understand something. Legitimately buying a membership or legitimately gifting a membership like 672 just did, and thank you 672 for doing that. I really appreciate that. Thank you for the gifted membership there, sir. That still helps this channel tremendously. And I want you guys to understand that that was a significant source of support that I was getting. Burger. And if this goes away, that's going to hurt me and my business. And that's not anything that I've done wrong. That's some idiots abusing the system. So
let's just clarify a situation. Nothing has been replaced on Phil's channel in terms of how he gets his usual support from his usual dent heads. It's not as if somebody has fucking replaced the way super chats come, you know. OIC will probably still give Phil memberships the usual way, in my opinion. Well, maybe usual, I don't know. Apparently, the fake duty that gifted Phil 50 members was OIC, they admitted it. I don't know if that's true or not, who fucking knows. But you'd think that Phil's genuine fans are still going to support Phil the way they normally would. What appears to be happening now with all these, you know, fake VPN support member bombs, that's just some random trolling going on by people that, as I said, I don't think Phil should be given any money whatsoever. Even if it's only like fucking $2 or whatever. Still $2 too much in my opinion. Still what's happening? It is not going to stop his usual fans though from giving Phil money if they want to give him money. Phil's pretending here, he seems to be fucking under the assumption here that this has replaced a source of income for him. This is essentially additional income for him, but it's not as much as he would like it to be. Nothing's been replaced, Phil.
Please, just because some idiots found a loophole, please do not stop supporting the channel, because I'm not someone who's now rolling in support. It's actually the opposite. It's like, this channel looks like it's gained like 600, 700 memberships, and it's equated to me making like $3.
So there's your real reason right there. There's your absolute real reason why it's not down in the fucking the bar at the bottom. The bar at the bottom of the screen. Phil, why do you think he's not listing memberships anymore? He doesn't want to give the audience a false impression. He needs to fucking look like an eternal victim who always needs your fucking money. If someone turns up to his fucking stream and see he has like fucking 2,000 members, you think they're going to fucking think to themselves, wow, this guy really needs a hand? No. The sole reason he removed the members, and he just flat out admitted right fucking there. he doesn't want people to fucking think he's doing fantastically well. He doesn't want to give him a false impression that he doesn't need the support because things are going fantastic for him on YouTube right now with all this fucking membership money. So he's removed it so he doesn't fucking, you know, give people a false impression and they might fucking not tip him or contribute to him.
You know, which is pretty messed up when you think about it. So, please consider supporting in that way. Now, someone just said, instead of counting memberships, could we maybe do a highest super chat on the leaderboard? You know, I wouldn't be opposed to doing that, but there's a problem. YouTube allows super chats in any currency, and I'm not someone who understands the equivalences of currency. You see what I'm saying? I don't have a...
Well, I mean, that's not a problem for me, personally, because my... So look at the bottom left of the screen, for example. Kyle Denson gave a super chat earlier on, and when he gave a super chat, I believe he also done it in his own currency, of like, you know, I think it was $5 US or whatever. Automatically, at my end, through Stream Elements, it converts that to pound sterling. So it took his super chat, which is an American currency, and it automatically just shows you what it is. And but the thing is, though, Phil is banned on Stream Elements. Phil is banned on Streamlabs, so he doesn't have such tools at his disposal. And not to super chats haven't meant a thing. And Phil was pretending all of a sudden that that super chats mean anything. At what point in time have super chats meant anything whatsoever on DSP Gaming? He has included it once or twice as part of his potential, if I get $100 I'll take a shot of alcohol during a special event. That is pretty much the extent of it. Super chats on DSP Gaming does not mean a fucking goddamn thing. There is no rewards for it, there's no fucking goals for it, nothing.
Currency calculator in front of me, and then when I'm in the middle of a stream in a gameplay session, no, I'm not going to sit here with the Google currency conversion rates to see which super chat of the day was the highest one. If YouTube just converted everything to dollars, I would absolutely do that, but I can't do that. For some reason, you know, YouTube doesn't. It just lets everyone do super chats and whatever, and then I can't tell. So that's the real problem, all right? Anyway, just so you guys know, that's the deal of what's going on. And I apologize, but here's the truth. It doesn't really affect things that much because we don't do monthly goals anymore. This would have been a disaster if I still did monthly goals, but we got rid of those last year. So because of that, it doesn't really affect things that badly at all. It's just that we won't have pop-ups for the gifted memberships. You know, I'm gonna shout out the real ones. If fake ones come in, I'm just gonna ban those accounts. And that's it. And then just move forward positively. And like I said, just don't talk about it. If it happens, just ignore it. I'll take care of it. All right. It's not a big deal. Don't give them attention because that's all they're seeking. All right. And just remember, please support the channel. You know, super chats, super thanks, tips, and yes, legit memberships and legit gifted memberships all help. And I still need that. Like right now, I'm actually way slow on support this month, and it's not your fault. It's because ad revenue this month is terrible.
Oh, you're short on money, Phil. I wonder why you're short on money. What potential thing could have happened that would make you short on fucking money? What possible event that could be happening outside of you doing your streams could have fucking happened that might result in you having less money than usual? Let me just fucking think about that for a fucking second. Jesus Christ, man. Unbelievable. Also, I said tips. There you go.
In January, ad revenue is the worst of all year. But then on top of that, there's the fact that there have been no major new releases this month. So my usual crowd of newcomers who would come in or people who come just to watch the new releases, they're not here yet. They'll probably be here next Friday, but they're not here yet. They haven't been watching this stuff. The views are down this month because I'm doing these longer playthroughs and stuff with nothing really new right now. And then in addition to that, we got this member issue going on. So there's likely some people who maybe would have come and gifted memberships or whatever, and they came in and said, oh, look, Phil's fine. He has a ton of memberships, and then probably ditched, and maybe they'll come back later, but that's the problem with this kind of stuff, okay?
Those don't sound like real fucking fans, Phil, if they only turn up to fucking give you money and not actually fucking watch the content you make. Personally, you know, if I had fans like that, I'd feel kinda weird. I would feel like they weren't really fans, but they were just like fucking benefactors or something, or like treat them like some sort of charity case. What kind of person fucking openly admits to fucking having fans like that? They only fucking pop around and to see how Phil's doing financially, and they don't fucking stay. Oh, Phil's fine. Should I stay and watch some of his content? Fuck that shit. I was only here to give him fucking money. That's the sole reason why I came to you. Do you think I'm going to fucking watch his content? What, are you some sort of fucking maniac? What a strange thing for Phil to admit to his audience that he has some fans like that. And personally, obviously, I want people that watch his content to enjoy the content, or at least tolerate it. I'm a hard person to enjoy sometimes. I know. At the very least, I hope people would tolerate it for the sake of bingo and all that jazz.
So anyway, That's the deal. That's what's going on. Let's ignore it. Let's move on positively. Okay? Cool. So yesterday was a great streaming day. On the podcast, we had a ton to talk about, including covering the entire Xbox Digital Showcase that happened on my day off. In fact, talking about my day off and all the events that happened there. And then we had a great session of Baldur's Gate 3 where we wrapped up the Crash area of the map, and essentially that's it. Now we have finished Act 1 and we are ready to move on to Act 2, which we're going to do when we play it again on Tuesday. That's right. So I'm excited for that. And thanks to everyone who's been along for the ride, literally like 55 hours or something insane like that just to get through Act 1. Again, I hope you guys understand why there was absolutely no way that I was playing this game in the fall when it came out. How would I have played this game and juggled other new releases with it? It wouldn't have been possible. I've literally played the game now nonstop for a month, and I've only just beaten Act 1. This is not the kind of real game for a streamer. I'm going to be honest, like, how would you ever get through that game unless you play it nonstop? You know what I mean? So that's why I'm glad I didn't play it back then.
I have a bad feeling he's not going to say Argentina. I may have made a big mistake.
Cool. So that was yesterday's daytime stream. Last night was Friday Night Fights, the final Friday Night Fights featuring Street Fighter 6, because now we're going to be moving on to Tekken 8 starting on Friday. And let me tell you guys something. I did way better than I expected. I was using Zangief for the first time since the summer. And in the summer, I liked Zangief, but basically I hit a wall. And the wall was, anytime you face the top tier, you basically get dominated. He's too slow, his normals aren't good. And because of that, he just gets destroyed by top tiers just walking forward, pressing normals that are way high priority, or just doing basic throw mix-up. And sadly, that's still the case, but basically I did way better than I thought I would. In my placement matches, I think I won like 6 of them, but all the wins were against like diamond players, so I ended up starting at 3-star diamond after my placement matches in ranked, which is exactly what happened with Dalsim.
Isn't that where you stayed as well? Like, you didn't really fucking progress much from 3-star diamond as far as I could tell. You may have made it to 4-star, I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, I'm pretty sure you got your arse handed to you several times.
And remember, then Dalsim had only the shorter climb to get to Master. In reality, if I kept playing with Zangief, I would hit Master. I know I would. It's just inevitable. But
well, yeah, it's the same for every single fucking player, because that's the way the fucking game works, Phil. Every single player with attrition can make it to Master eventually. It's not about fucking being an amazing fucking player. It's simply about just fucking playing the game enough so everyone fucking makes it to Master eventually if they're competent enough at the fucking game.
The problem is, every time I face a top tier, like a Jury, or a Luke, or a Ken, it's just domination, and there's nothing you can do. He just sucks, you know? It's really bad that they didn't give him tools to fight the top tiers. The only way you can literally beat a top tier with Zangief is to, number 1, get very lucky, which happens, or to, number 2, be absolutely positively perfect with your spacing, which I'm not. I don't play the character. You know, it's the first time I'm playing him since the summer. When you watch someone like Snake Eyes, the world's greatest Zangief play, he's essentially, number 1, got every piece of spacing perfect when he plays, so he always has the right advantage or the right setup for a throw or whatever. And number 2, quite frankly, he still loses. Like, when you watch his matches online, he definitely loses.
Everyone fucking loses sometimes, Phil. No one's fucking perfect at this fucking game.
To the top tiers, it's just that he can kind of break even against them, so he doesn't lose rank, and then he dominates anyone who's not a top tier. So there you go. But it was great. It was a great stream overall. The 2.5 hours I played, I did pretty good, I feel. And I really enjoyed it. I was glad that I played Zangief before I retired Street Fighter 6 from the regular rotation, because it was good to go back to one of the characters that I had liked early on. It's a shame that once again they made him incredibly bad in this one. Like, it seems like they just cannot make a good Zangief. Since Street Fighter 4, it was Super Street Fighter 4. They buffed Zangief, because in regular they call it Vanilla Street Fighter 4. He wasn't that good. So in Super Street Fighter 4, they made him incredibly good. They made him fast. They made his green hand move invincible and comboable for high damage and all this stuff. And when they did that, it was basically the best version of Zangief that's ever been in like a competitive fighting game. And people complained that he was too good. And ever since Super Street Fighter 4, Zangief has sucked. Like, no exaggeration. He's always been terrible. So every version of Street Fighter 4 after, every version of Street Fighter 5, and now Street Fighter 6, he's just terrible. It's like, wow, that's great. Thanks a lot. What about us who like grapplers? Oh well, tough. Deal with a bad Zangief, right? Anyway, it was a great stream last night. I had a lot of fun, all right? So overall, yesterday's streams went really well. Today, we are checking out Pal World. This is the game that is a hybrid, supposedly between Pokemon and Ark Survival Evolved. Now, I've never played Ark. I know nothing about it whatsoever. I don't even understand what it is. Pokemon, obviously, I've played extensively. So that's going to be an interesting mishmash of playing 2 genres of games smashed together. Originally, I had no interest.
Did he say mishmash? It sounds like he butchered. Hold on, let me hear that in normal speed. It sounds like he butchered that fucking phrasing of mishmash.
Extensively. So that's going to be an interesting mishmash of...
No, he got it, my bad. He actually said it mishmash, okay, my bad. I was hoping to tick off fucking Butcher's Award, but we can't tick it off yet. My bad.
Playing two genres of games smashed together. Originally, I had no interest in this game, but two things happened. Number one, I found out it's on Game Pass, which I didn't even know, and it's on there right now for free. And number two, it went virally popular. This game has...
Well, I thought you avoided all the virally popular games. I thought you said those kind of games are fucking dumb to play because it's all the popular meme or streamer gamers that play it for a brain-dead audience. So why all of a sudden are you trying to capitalise on some viral meme or game stream hype? I thought you were above such antics, Phil.
Now sold over 2 million copies in less than 48 hours since its release. It's got over 800,000 players on...
Did Phil just say 2 million? That's an interesting number. Nah, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it.
Steam. It's one of the most popular games in the world right now. Okay? Now, it might very well be popular because it is a knockoff. Like, if people are saying blatantly the Pokemon designs are stolen in this game, and they wouldn't be surprised if the game gets sued by Nintendo. So if anything, it's an oddity. It's a weird anomaly that this game even exists. I think a lot of people are playing it just on that basis or premise. Some people are saying they really like it, and others are saying they hate it. I don't know what I'm going to feel because I've never played a game like this before. So I'm giving it a good old college try, as they say. I'm going to play it as the major stream today. If I like it, great, we'll play more of it. If I don't like it, who cares? It was a Game Pass game. It was absolutely no investment by me. So it's no big deal if I don't like it, right? So that's the deal. That's how we're going to handle it today, okay?
You'll say, no big fucking deal. But if he doesn't get his fucking $50, then you'll think it's a waste of fucking time. Because remember, he needs a guaranteed 50 buckaroos at least per stream. Otherwise, he throws a fucking hissy fit.
And by the way, it is game preview, which meaning that I guess it's not really a full-fledged game right now. Likely what people are saying is, like, it's good for, like, the first, 10, 20 hours, but then there's really, like, no end game grind. There's nothing to do. It's just the idea of the game is out there now, so you might play it now and like it, but then it's not really fully released yet. So, it's fine. We'll give it a shot today. We'll see how it goes. It'll be an interesting exploration and experimentation stream, okay? Now, later tonight, at 6:45 p.m. Pacific time, it will be a late-night stream of Sea of Stars, which I'm excited for because we just hit a major plot development last stream, and I'm curious how this is going to pan out for the rest of the game. So I hope you'll join me tonight for that and see what happens. Tomorrow is my non-gameplay day, because tomorrow the first stream is going to be the podcast, followed by DSP versus the Internet, which is my weekly react show. But then on the late stream tomorrow night, we're actually, for the first time ever, going to jump over to DSP Throwback and do a throwback stream on the late slot. And what it's going to be, you guys have voted on what you wanted to see me do. Basically, it's going to be me reacting to the original Red Dead Redemption 1 playthrough from 2010. So I'm going to be reacting to 14 years ago DSP doing commentary on this game. And I'm sure some of it will be fun and interesting, and some of it's going to be cringy. I'm going to be like, oh my god, I can't believe that I said that kind of stuff back then and stuff like that. But I guarantee you that some of it will still be funny. That's the thing. Like, the only way you can grow is to acknowledge your past, the good and bad about it, right? You don't hide it. You don't delete it.
I love how you don't hide it, you don't fucking delete the past, and yet he's not willing to admit that his editor stole footage for the intro of the part 1 of Red Dead Redemption. He is terrified of admitting that. He does not want to fucking own up to it. He's calling it drama, not shit, but it's a simple fact of the matter. Phil's throwback channel, the editor he has for it, stole footage to make it look better since the AI upscaling couldn't fucking do the job for him. But Phil is terrified to admit that.
Shove it or sweep it under the rug, you acknowledge it and you say, hey, this is fine, this is not fine, and you call it out for what it is. I've grown to become a better content creator and commentator today than I was 14 years ago, but people like the stuff from 14 years ago as well, so this is going to be a very interesting stream, to say the least, okay? The way I'm going to do the stream is very similar to what I do over on DSP Throwback. So basically, what we're going to do is people are going to watch the live stream, and then what I'm going to do immediately is make that live stream archived. So that archive stream will be available for anyone who decides to become a member of the channel, and you can watch it immediately in its entirety, just sitting there on the channel. However, for everyone else, I'm going to split it up into parts, just like I do for DSP versus the Internet. So it'll be like, 4 half-hour parts or 5 half-hour parts, however long the stream runs. And those will be released over the course of the week on DSP Throwback, okay? So that'll be fun. It'll be live stream. If you missed the live stream and you're a member, you can watch the archive immediately, or if not, just wait, and over the week you'll get a part every day, basically, of that uploaded to the channel, along with the daily gameplay that's still going to be coming out of Final Fantasy 13 and Red Dead, okay? So what I'm hoping is that after this first stream and these parts that'll be coming out, the channel will get enough views then that it'll re-qualify for advertisements, and I'll be able to fully remonetize that channel. Right now, it's only eligible for memberships and super chats, and I don't really have plans to constantly be streaming on there at all. Maybe once in a blue moon we'll do one of these one-off react streams or something like that, but I don't want to be doing them all the time over there. So basically, it's going to be very limited streaming, and so I want to monetize the other content on the channel so that it's...
Phil, as you, we're used to a fucking very limited streaming experience from you by now. It's been 15 fucking years.
Able to do all this work on it, so that's what we're working on, okay? So that's Sunday night, and then Monday will be the conclusion of Resident Evil 0 Remastered on the daytime stream, and then Monday night will be probably the final Street Fighter 6 stream, which is going to be Blanca, and it's going to be like the last hurrah late night session of Street Fighter 6 before we retire the game to play Tekken 8. So that'll be Monday, and then Tuesday, more Baldur's Gate 3, And then Tuesday night will either be more Sea of Stars or more Pal World, depending on if we like it or not. If I like Pal World and you guys like it and you want to see more of it, I'll probably play more of it Tuesday. But if not, then we don't have to play it again. All right, and then again, Wednesday will probably be more Baldur's Gate 3 and probably either Pal World or Sea of Stars on that late stream. Okay, now next week, Friday, 1 week from yesterday, so that would be the 26th, yeah, double new release day. The daytime stream will be Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth premiering, and the night stream will be Friday Night Fights Tekken 8. Like a Dragon, obviously, we're just booting it up and starting it. We gotta get through the intro, we gotta get into the meat of the game. When it comes to Tekken, that night, what I'm planning on doing is literally booting the game, making sure my buttons are mapped on the joystick, and going right into online play with Paul or King or both. Those are the two characters that I know the best in the franchise, and even though I won't know any of the new stuff for them, I'll know enough of the basics to go in and be able to play at some kind of an entry level. So I'm just gonna jump right in, seriously. I'm not even going to mess around or anything. I'm just going to jump right in and start playing online. All right. Now, I'm not going to keep playing online. The whole idea is the first stream is online play, but then after that, I am going to check out all the modes. There's a story mode. There's an arcade mode where it's a simulated arcade. You fight opponents of varying difficulty while you learn a character. And I'm probably going to be checking out those modes. I'm also going to be doing like I did with Street Fighter 6. I'm going to be studying certain characters. I'll be looking for gameplay online and studying strategies and combos and common things that people are doing. And
apparently I missed Phil butchering the word Blanca. Like Phil pronounced it Blanca or something apparently rather than Blanca or whatever. It feels like a weak one. It's one of those strange ones where it's like, you know, you read it without knowing it's like Blanca. But yeah, most people pronounce it Blanca or Blanca, whatever. Like it's got a fucking U in there. and Phil apparently said it with a hard U. I don't know. It feels, I didn't notice it personally. Some people noticed it, Brian noticed it, I believe, in the chat, but I didn't notice it personally. Part of me doesn't want to take it because I didn't think it was that big a butchering of the words. I don't know.
Using that to my advantage, okay? So, I'm excited, and I hope that you guys are too. This should be fun, and then next week will be a balance between. Like, likely we'll alternate. Like, if I'm doing Like a Dragon and Tekken on Friday, then I'll probably do Tekken and Like a Dragon on Saturday. And then Sunday will be React Day, and then Monday we'll probably do it again. Now, I don't know if it's going to be every single day those two games or not. If I do break it up, likely the one thing that I'll break it up and do is put a Baldur's Gate stream in there. But it's not going to probably be like a daytime stream. It'll probably end up being like a random night stream around like Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, just so that Baldur's Gate continues and it's not just on hiatus indefinitely. I do want to keep it in the mix. But the major focus of the week will be Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth and Tekken 8 kind of alternating, okay? Just so you know. So that's next week. And then what we'll do is we get into February, we'll look at the other releases, we'll decide exactly what it is that we want to play, if any new games we want to get into the rotation, or if we just want to focus on the games I'm playing, we have the ability to make that decision, okay? Like I know, for example, taking a look at my notes here. So, Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League comes out February 2nd, but it looks like literally no one cares. Like, no exaggeration. It looks like everyone who's played this game says it's not good. I really don't know if I'm going to be wanting to buy another $70 game on February 2nd, only a week after I buy 2 in Tekken 8 and Like a Dragon, when everyone's saying the game's terrible. So I might just skip it, and if that's the case, literally most of February is empty until the end of the month of Final Fantasy VII. So it might just be me focusing on what we got there, playing it, and playing all the modes and doing all of that, right? So I guess we'll see, right? Okay, cool. All right, so that covers that. And by the way, I just want to say legitimately thank you to 672 who gifted a membership and it went to Rapper, and shout out to Spawn Killer who gifted a membership and it went to Vic Patrick. Thank you too for the legit memberships this morning. I really appreciate that level of support. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so before we get into the meat of everything, which is going to be talking about the documentary, just a quick reminder, please guys support the streams. I don't know how today's going to go with Pal World. I don't know if anyone's going to care about it or not. I'm only doing it because you guys seemed very interested in what it was. So hopefully people will show up and support the streams today. The many ways you can do that, for example, liking the stream for engagement is great. A membership that's legit, or a gifted membership that's legit, that helps the channel. A super chat or a super sticker or a tip, all appreciated. And you guys know that I always try to hit the tier 1 tips goal every stream that I do. Would be great if we could do that sooner rather than later today. And if we get any further, you know, levels of support, that'd be great. You know, hat and vest rewards for higher levels of tips and the like, okay?
Yeah, politically, thank you for pointing out this, like, Phil's haircut. Holy shit, what is that haircut? I was wondering if it was because I wasn't here for Friday stream. So I wasn't aware. I predicted, I called that Phil would get a haircut, and I wasn't quite sure. Maybe it's because I had 2 days of no DSP in my fucking, you know, in my life to fucking look back on. You know what I mean? But did Phil have a terrible fucking haircut on his day off? I mean, that only asks one thing.
Go back to Supercuts and get your $5 back, jabroni! Oh no!
Yeah, I got a sound clip for that kind of thing. Yeah, terrible haircut.
I am not a guy who has sponsorships or partnerships. There's no paid product placements here, no paid promotions, no referral codes anywhere. I'm not sitting here saying, hey, buy this seltzer, buy this lighting rig behind me, buy this piece of Mega Man art. I'm not like that. I'm just making content that my audience enjoys, and I'm happy to be able to do that and not have to become a shill for you. But in order for me to not shill, I need your support, so please continue to do so. For 15 years, you have supported my efforts to be an independent content creator on the internet. I am very appreciative of that, and I hope that you guys will continue to do so. All right? All right. Guys, it's time for us to get to the main event, what everyone wants to hear about. So, I need to really do this, I need to recap, because now it's been a while since we talked about it. So, here's the deal. All right? basically, not that it leaked, but basically it made the rounds on the internet, and then eventually I addressed it about a week or two ago, that I am working with a documentarian by the name of Mike Klum on making a documentary about myself here on YouTube. Now, Mike had previously made one documentary about Boogie, and that released back in October, okay? And there's mixed feelings about that documentary, all right? A lot of people seem to be of the impression that the documentary is incredibly great quality, but also that the documentary makes Boogie look terrible. And why did Boogie even participate in it if the whole point is the documentary, didn't make him look good at all, just made him look bad? And the thing is, I had not seen the documentary, and I'll tell you, I've seen it, and I agree with everybody, that I just think that the documentary is a sad telling of Boogie's life, And what can I say? Maybe he's just that type of person, right? And that's what he wanted to be portrayed on the internet. I wouldn't know because I'm not Boogie. I don't know what the thought process there was in the making of that documentary, okay? But basically, for me, you guys know what I go through on a daily basis. You know the massive amount of harassment, slander, and nonsense that happens all the time. And you also know that I literally just ignore it. I pay no attention to any of the nonsense that happens outside of these streams. And when idiots try to come to the stream and troll, we just handle it, we move on maturely, and we just move on with our day. I don't let it affect me or derail me or stop me, right? I love what I do for a living. I love my private, personal life. I love everything about my life. I'm not going to let so many negative influences all over the internet stop me from having a great positive life. I just refuse, okay? And maybe to some extent, that's one of the major reasons why I get so much negativity, because people can't stand that. They can't stand that someone survives against all odds, that someone is still, I hair in my mouth, successful, despite all the efforts of so many people who, for some very weird, confusing reason, want to hurt me, right? So, it is what it is. And the thing is that over the years, obviously, I've learned to basically be a more private person. I don't show you guys my private life anymore. I used to be. When I started on YouTube, everything was transparent. I was vlogging everything that I did in my house when I went on trips. I had vlogs out the ass. Even when I moved out here 10 years ago, I was vlogging the whole move and everything. And then what I found is that increasingly, as this crazy toxicity movement towards me on the internet continued, right? People just kept escalating the level. It wasn't just, oh, Phil's a bad gamer anymore, or Phil's videos aren't that good anymore. It became, Phil's a bad person. We want to actually hurt Phil. Let's do what we can to ruin Phil's life. And so a lot of those private...
Fuck off, Phil. Okay, part of the reason why I stopped making those fucking videos was because your fucking Machinima partnership fell through and you were no longer in some sort of views-based contract. You made all sorts of videos about every single mundane aspect of your pathetic, miserable fucking life because you got fucking money for doing so. Oh, I'm gonna fucking open a fucking brand new game. Why just film me opening the fucking box? There's another fucking video for my fucking channel. More money, please, Machinima on YouTube. Thank you very fucking much. So if I'll stop making these fucking videos, not because, oh, I'm sharing too much. No. It was a financial decision. Don't you fucking dare try and misunderstand that. It was purely and utterly a financial decision. Phil was like, it's not worth my time anymore to film these videos, make these videos, because I won't make as much money making these videos. Phil has admitted to that in the past. When DSP tries, it went and fucking fell by the wayside. So that's one big step. Also, anytime Phil made a brand new fucking video and he showed off part of the fucking snort fort, which we're not used to fucking seeing, guess what? We would find some sort of expensive fucking gadget. Oh, there's a very expensive coffee maker, a Keurig coffee maker. Oh, look at all these bottles of gin in the fucking background. All these things will get pointed out. Here's Phil crying poor in his fucking streams, crying poor and asking for support because he's fucking desperate, living paycheck to paycheck, and yet look at all the expensive fucking shit he's got in his home that he's showing off to his audience unwillingly, without being aware of how much of a fucking hypocrite it makes him fucking look. So yeah, Phil got called out for his kind of shit, and Phil got very defensive, and so all of a sudden, he stopped making the fucking videos. So, two reasons. One, it wasn't financially worthwhile for him to fucking spam videos out the fucking arse anymore of all this shit behind the scenes. And two, he got fed up being called out for his hypocrisy, begging for money while buying expensive shit for his snort fort.
Things that I put out there in my vlogging ended up being used as toxic, insulting, or even dangerous things against myself and my family. I always tell the story, all right, that basically one day I was doing a vlog in my kitchen, and I can't remember what it was. It could have been like a DSP Tries It, which I used to do all the time, where I would try products, eat food, and rate it. And I had a statement sitting on my countertop by accident. It shouldn't have been there, but I left it there for the filming. I didn't realize it. And just for just a couple frames, it panned into the camera, right? These people are so crazy, they called the utility company, as listed on that statement. They impersonated me with very basic info, and they told the company to turn off my power.
That's your fault, Phil. You're quite fortunate it was only random detractors that found that, rather than, I don't know, maybe some sort of actual criminal.
You might think that's funny, but it's not. That's basically a pain in the ass for everyone involved. For them, for me, they can't just flip a switch like this. It's a thing to turn power off and on. It costs money, it costs time. And if it turns off, what if I have no power now for a day or two, and I can't work, and there's no heat? It's fucked up. This is what people do. That's how crazy they are. Now, this is a story from many years ago. Since then, things have escalated to levels you guys don't even want to know about, with the level of things that have happened to harassment with myself and my family, okay? So, that's just one example. So that's why you guys don't see me doing that kind of stuff anymore. I've made this very sharp division between what you see on camera and what's my private life off camera. You'll see stuff in this office, and that's it. I don't go through my house vlogging. I don't show you what my wife and I do privately. That's none of your business, all right? And in fact, even my wife, Kat, has stayed, you know, off camera for a very long time. It's only recently, in the last couple of weeks, that she's made the active decision to come back into my content and start being on my streams again, which I'm very happy about. But even then, look how long it took to get that level of, like, trust and feeling that it was going to be okay to do so, and it would be safe, right? So, with that level of separation has come kind of an air of mystery. People who just make stuff up, crazy conspiracies, and everyone's always wondered, you know, what's it like in Phil's life? Because we don't see Phil's life. It's this level of mystique almost around it. And in truth, I don't think it's that interesting, but I guess a lot of people are very interested about the personal side of Darkside Phil, okay? So, basically, for a few months now, this isn't just something that happened recently. This is something that's been worked on now for a few months, is that Mike Klum and I got into discussions and everything about a documentary and what it would be. And as I've explained to you guys, all right, this documentary is not an interview. This is not just someone sitting down with me and getting answers to questions, and then you interpret it as you want. This is supposed to be my life story. This is covering, you know, me growing up as a kid, what it was like for me in school, and then growing up becoming a gamer, and then getting into competitive Street Fighter and what that was like, and having people from along my life involved in this project, you know, people who positively like me and know me and can talk about my history and past because they were there.
That's not a lot of fucking people, Phil.
Okay? It is literally a biography. It's a documentary and a biography of me. Okay? Now, this isn't just going to be positive stuff, because no one wants to just watch a video that's just going to kiss my ass for an hour straight. This is also going to cover all of the stuff that's been going on in the last 15 years since I became a YouTuber, a lot of which has been toxic and negative. People are going to be featured in this, including some of my biggest critics on the internet, to get their take on what it is they really don't like about me and they have a problem with me for, and stuff like that. Okay? So basically, it's supposed to be an even-sided documentary. Yes, there's going to be positive stuff, and there's going to be negative. But for the first time ever, it'll all be together in one thing, right? As opposed to, well, if you want to hear anything negative, watch one of these 5,000 people that just shit on me for clickbait views on YouTube, and they all benefit by doing it. But if you want to hear something positive about me, you got to come watch me on my content.
Holy shit, yeah, Phil's chat is going crazy right now. I'll tell you what, some people are getting leaned in Phil. I'm taking leaning ban. I think Phil's pulled out a documentary. Hold on, let me just take this off. But yeah, Phil's chat is going absolutely mental. We are behind Phil by about 12 minutes. R.I.P. Klum's wallet, Lamal. Apparently Phil's pulled out of this. Hold on, let's let Phil cook. We're at 1.5 speed. Let's let Phil cook.
Because who's going to do that? Who, when you're seeing 5,000 negative things about someone, who's going to actually bother to come check out the real content the person makes to see if any of it's true? Not many people. A testament to that right now, on stream we have 500 viewers. As opposed to, if one of these toxic streamers turns on their stream just to shit on me for an hour, they probably get thousands of viewers.
No. I get less viewers than Phil. I openly admit that, and I'm perfectly fine with that. We have a couple of hundred people that enjoy the bingo content, and I'm glad they do. That's what I'm saying. There's plenty of choice, especially on Saturdays. I'm pretty sure the Track to Beam, for example, are also live today. Big ups to them. They're usually live on a Saturday. They usually provide some great quality, robust attractive content on a Saturday.
Because that's idiot people on the internet. That's what they like. You know, when you're a complete asshole and all you care about is hurting others, you enjoy negative, toxic content. You get your jollies off when someone else is hurting. Good for you. You're a really good person, right? I mean, no, those people are not good people, but there's ridiculous amounts of them on this planet. It's sad.
Well, you don't even fucking know as you fucking dork.
That's what's happened to human society, right? So, the thing is, all the attempts that I've made to try to get a fair shake have never worked. You know, I had an interview with the Quartering many years ago, and I felt the interview went fine, except when the interview ended, everyone just gave him shit because he didn't just stand there and pester me constantly with toxic conspiracy theory questions. So everyone's like, oh,
that Quartering interview is fucking pish. Even neutral parties said it's a fucking shite fucking interview, loaded with softball fucking questions. It was a garbage interview.
You suck. Then I go on side scrollers, and for 5 hours, they pound me.
Don't you fucking dare. You said at the time you had no problem with the interview, you were happy with how that interview went. Your problem was the following day, when they fucking talked about the interview with themselves, with their audience. You, at the time, said you had no problem whatsoever interviewing, you thought it was a very fair interview. If you're about to fucking retcon that just because of the sake of fucking wanting to attack side scrollers, then that's going to make you a big, massive fucking hypocrite, more so than usual. Let me rewind it just to get a full context, but I do have Adam Trickle there ready to fucking doubt your ass.
So everyone's like, oh, that interview sucked. Then I go on side scrollers, and for 5 hours, they pound me with questions. Never prepared me for the questions, by the way, just pounded me with these questions. I answered to the best of my ability, but it became apparent that they were trying to trap me into some kind of a big confession that wasn't going to happen because I wasn't going to confess to something I didn't do. But this is what they were banking on, that they were going to get the scoop and they were going to get me to confess to all this stuff that I didn't do so that they would be able to break the story on the internet and get notoriety so that then their show could get big and they could make money, right? When that didn't happen, instead they turned it into a way to shit on me for months on end and make money off of my detractors, right? So again, whenever I try in some way to get a fair shake, right, it doesn't happen. So this documentary is the best chance I can have to get a fair shake. And because I'm, involved in it and I'm going to have a positive side to it, right? I feel like that's why it's going to be even and balanced and fair. Yes, there's going to be negative stuff there. And by the way, it's also going to be funny. There's going to be a lot of comedy stuff in there too. You know, my life is also happy and positive and fun. This is not just serious business, Phil. Although I'm sure there are going to be moments in there talking about private stuff about my life and things that I've been through. But there's going to be funny stuff in there too, right? Like that's the whole idea, is to make a 1 hour or so length entertaining show for everyone on the internet, right? This is supposed to be entertaining for my fans. This is supposed to be entertaining for my haters, but also for a whole new audience, for those who are neutral and have only heard about me through memes and other hearsay to actually get a full story of who I am. This is supposed to be the way to know everything about me in one go. The positive and the negative instead of just the negative, which is all you hear on the internet, right? So anyway, yeah, I've been, you know, in talks and working with Mike Klum for months on this, all right? And we've had brainstorming sessions, and we've actually met and talked about this stuff. And basically now, you know, we're in the stage where it's time to set stuff in stone, concrete, you know, filming schedules and all of that.
So he's gone out of his way, spent his own money to try and get you involved in his project. He went out of his way to visit you in the Snort Fort to try and get this fucking going. So his time and money has been invested in this already to make this happen. Let's make that clear, okay? Let's make that crystal clear. Mike Klum has spent money and has invested in this fucking possible documentary going ahead. Not just his time, but his actual money to fly out to see Phil.
Okay? So, as you know, a few weeks ago, the story broke on the internet that this was happening. Okay? And of course, people started asking me, and a couple weeks ago, I told you guys publicly about it. And the feedback that I got was, let me just put it this way, fearful. Okay? That's the feedback I got. Fear. Right? It wasn't, whoa, this is great news. It wasn't, oh, this is interesting. It was, well, I'm afraid now. Why? Was the feedback that I got fearful from my audience. Because keep in mind, I get feedback from my audience. I'm absolutely sure that in the hater detractor circles, they were dancing for joy because they're hoping to get any little piece of information about my life.
Actually, most of us were just thinking this is probably not going to be worth much to side scroll. I mean, Phil, you got to keep in mind, most detractors, most reasonable, level-headed detractors, kind of approach whatever you do with anyone else with minimal expectations. It was the same with the side scrollers. Side scrollers exceeded everyone's expectations with how that interview went. Nobody was fucking expecting that sort of shit show. And it's the same with the Mike Klum thing. Nobody was thinking, oh my god, it's going to be amazing, it's going to fucking be the most incredible thing ever. No, most of us had low expectations because we just don't expect fucking much to be gained from us, especially when you have some sort of control and saying in a narrative like you were alluding to. Like when you had some sort of creative control with what could and could not be involved with this fucking documentary style biography epic of yours. Yeah, and personally for me, my expectations were quite fucking low.
They can then use for something new for them. Keep in mind that the moment that anything happens involving me, they get content and they make money on it. So it's like a field day for them. If Phil's really doing a documentary, every piece of information that comes out about this documentary is going to become content for them. So this is great because they don't have to work anymore. They're just going to sit back and they're just going to relax and they're going to enjoy and they're going to revel in it and they're going to get every moment of it, right? And they're hoping ultimately that when this documentary comes out, it's going to end up being bad for me. Just like the documentary for Boogie. Because ladies and gentlemen, as much as Boogie probably doesn't want to admit it, that documentary hurt him way more than it helped him. It made him look worse. And more people actually make fun of him now than before, which I'm sure was not the intention. I mean, this is why the guy's on the Lolcow podcast. This is why the guy is exposing himself on Twitch to try to get attention, because he's desperate, okay? That's not good. And certainly that's not the situation that I want to put myself into with this documentary at all. It's the opposite. I'm trying to give myself positive exposure, not negative exposure and making people feel bad or sorry or think I'm pathetic. It's the opposite. So I'm a positive guy and I persevere through all this stuff that people throw at me. It's a completely different story than Boogie's, right? But the truth here is that people are right. The one piece of stuff out there that Mike Klum has done that everyone knows was basically a negative piece about Boogie and made him look bad. So my viewers are like, well, how is that going to help you? If the one example you have of what this guy's done actually kind of hurt Boogie, right? Made him look worse, then why on earth would you trust this guy to make a documentary with you? And again, I'm telling you, this is not that kind of a documentary. It's very different, all right? That's why I'm into it and all of that. I would not be doing a documentary that's, it's the sad life of Darkside Phil. My life is not sad. Okay?
So how he's talking right now, it doesn't sound like it's fucking cancelled. So why would his chat going crazy?
Okay. Now also, I know for a fact that many of you, in fact, a lot of you, all right, are afraid of drama and problems because here's the deal. And this is what I know today. And this is what I've learned over time and experience. As a 41-year-old adult, I'm well aware that my actions directly affect not just me, but the people around me. My family and my viewers are directly affected by the decisions that I make in my life. And I feel that sadly, there's a lot of times in the last 10 to 15 years that I've been a YouTuber that I was not self-aware enough to know that. And therefore I would say and do things that then would end up negatively affecting everyone around me in a very negative way, right? And that's my fault. And I publicly apologize to any of you out there who may have been put through drama and nonsense because of me. You know, perfect example here, that Side Scrollers podcast. I had already made the decision to not do an interview. I decided against it. Originally, the idea was I wanted an interview, but then things were going good. And I said, I don't want an interview. I don't need it. Things are going fine. And then all of a sudden, the side scrollers contact me to be on their show, and I said, yeah, I'll just be a guest on your show. And then they decide they want to turn it into an interview, which wasn't the idea.
And you agreed. It wasn't fucking sprung on you. They decided, let's turn it into an interview, and you said, okay, let's do it.
And wasn't my intention. But here I am trusting a guy who I've worked with over the years, multiple times, and never screwed me over, and then he basically decides this is his big opportunity to get over on someone and make a lot of money and get a lot of attention for himself because he's a greedy asshole, right? So I got screwed in that situation, and what happened was you guys were negatively affected. My wife was negatively affected. My family was negatively affected. It wasn't just me, and that's not good. This is not just about me. This is about everyone involved, okay? And I apologize for that. And so, you know, it's a big step to do a documentary, all right, where a lot of stuff that probably a lot of people don't know, or maybe just a lot of stuff people have forgotten because I don't talk about it anymore, is going to come to light. And there's going to be a lot of stuff in one focused area of concentration about me, right? Likely it's going to dredge up a lot of old shit that no one cares about anymore, but some people will be hearing about it for the first time, so now people will care again, even though it doesn't matter, you know? Basically, I've done a lot of work to improve myself over the last 6-7 years that I became a full-time streamer. I've dropped a lot of personas and monikers and things I used to do because I feel like in the modern day they're toxic and not positive enough of something that I want to portray to the internet, being that I am a content creator. And to some people, yes, I know how crazy this sounds, but to some people I actually am sort of a role model. And so I don't want to portray myself in that way to those people who are looking up to me, right? So I've done my best to change for the better, but a documentary is going to dredge up those old things and have them be exposed again to an audience who might feel like they're fresh again, right? So, with all this going on, all right, there has been work going on behind the scenes on the documentary. All right, there has been. And like I said, now is the time that we're hashing out concretely things like filming schedule, how much work is going to go into it, what it's going to entail to do this, because there's going to be filming in the house, there's going to be filming outside of the house, other places as well, you know, professional studio work and stuff like that. It's a big endeavor to put out a professional looking documentary. This is not just a throw together piece. This is not, you know, someone talking over footage of detractor shit that they've accumulated over the last 15 years and acting like that's a documentary. It's not. It's not. It's a no effort garbage is what that is. This is a real documentary, okay? So,
May I fucking have you,
all right. Here's the big update, ladies and gentlemen, I have for all of you. All right? All things considered, everything going on, all right? As of today, the documentary is canceled.
Seriously? Hold on. Seriously?
All right? And I'm going to tell you why. Because
He's not even fucking joking. Just straight up saying, as of today. Oh my, so he actually... Oh, for fuck's sake. Fine. Let's hear the reasons why, okay? Let's hear the reasons why.
there's a few major factors involved in this decision, all right? And it was not an easy decision to make because I've been working on this for months with Mike, and we've been going back and forth about stuff, and it was a tough one, all right? But allow me to explain what's actually going on, all right? So, number one, to do a documentary like this is going to be incredibly time-consuming. I'm talking weeks of work, likely away from being here and streaming with you guys, or really broken schedules and messed up stuff, right? So, for example, entire days of filming that I'm not streaming at all, a day where my schedule's way off and I'm doing kind of a half stream and I'm running around. We're talking days I probably wouldn't even see my wife because I'd be so busy, right? And again, not just filming here, but also filming, I'm having to travel and go around to do this filming and stuff like that. So just that number one, that's a big endeavor. And by the way, that's not the reason why I'm making this decision, but it's a factor in it, okay? But basically, there's so many other factors going on. Some of these you guys know and some of you don't. Like, for example, I've got personal stuff going on behind the scenes in my life that none of you have any idea about, all right? You just don't, because I don't share a lot of my personal stuff with you guys. As you know, over the last year, there's been a few days where I've told you guys things are going on. I'm not in the right mindset, or I'm not feeling well because of stuff, and that stuff's ongoing. So already, I'm kind of already at a limit of kind of stress in my life right now with that stuff going on, and that really sucks, all right? And let me also put it this way, okay? In order for this documentary to work, it would need to be even-sided, right? So you need to have an equal level of good and bad, balanced.
Does he not have enough like people to say nice things about him compared to all the people to say nasty things? Is that what it is? Was like Mummy and Daddy Burnell the only fucking nice positive sources that fucking Mike could find?
Happened is, since the word of the documentary hit the internet, there's 98% of the interest is the toxic negative. Everyone who hates me wants to be a part of this thing or have input in it so they can slam me and make me look terrible, just like they do on a daily basis for personal gain on YouTube, right? So that's where the interest lies. My viewers and my fans and those who actually like me have reached out to me over the last several weeks, and some of you, I want to appreciate every one of you who reached out to me and gave me your true feelings about this, all right? I had people who I haven't heard from in years reach out to me and say, don't do this documentary. That basically, this is not going to work. That's just going to end up being a field day for people to bring up old shit that I've grown out of, but act like it just happened, right? And there's other people also who basically are like, you know, I'd like to be a part of this. Like, I'd like to support you as a fan, but how could we viably do that? And I mean, you're talking about, like, for example, let's say we wanted to have a fan of mine be a part of this documentary. Well, you don't want to give up their identity because trolls actually harass my fans if they can.
Phil, Kevin Styles is on Twitter and he fucking like blocked fucking Mike Clum. So did Derek. Derek was approaching people. Derek has shared his identity. So Derek has shared not only who he is, but where he fucking lives with the internet. Derek himself had that information, they released it because they're fucking dumb as hell. And like, fuck man, we know goddamn Derek's masturbation habits. That's how fucking personal fucking Derek makes this fucking shit and how public that is. And Derek's like, I'm not going to talk to this person, he's fucking making a documentary on Phil. I'm not allowed to talk to anyone besides Phil. My mother said so.
They've doxed them. They've messed with their personal lives. So what are we going to do? Like create an identity protection situation where we have to black their face out and voice change them and film them in a dark room and just to have a fan of mine talk positively about me? Right? Like, how crazy is that when you really think about it?
Simple truth of the matter is you don't have any fans that actually want to talk positively about you, Phil. You don't. Like, even Derek, as creepy as he is like, no thank you.
And, you know, I want to say thank you because, again, there were a few people who I was working with to basically be kind of those people. And I appreciate that a couple people did step up and said they actually would do it. But do I really want to put people through that? Because, again, what you guys got to understand here is this is not just about me anymore. If I were younger, if this were me back in Connecticut, in my condo in Connecticut, and the documentary was being made about me, it's just about me. Who cares, right? But now I'm older, I'm more mature, and I realize that this affects everyone, not just me. So my concern here is listening to all of your feedback. Here's the feedback that generally I've gotten from you guys in the last 2 weeks since basically this was announced, right? Since the Side Scrollers interview, so much drama happened. You know, first there was the fallout from that interview and literally 3 or 4 months where those guys ragged on me, did constant streams about me, Stuttering Craig wanted to come on my content. You know, bullshit. All nonsense just to make money. And then finally they shut the fuck up. But then Keemstar interjected himself because he now wanted to get popularity with this lolcow podcast bullshit. And then he persisted for months and months with that. And then finally now, we're at a time and a level where the air is clearing and things are calm. And there's nothing really going on in the drama sphere at all. And people are actually just enjoying coming by and being a part of my content and not having to hear about this nonsense and that nonsense and this
unless they're from Argentina.
Nonsense and that nonsense. Now here's the thing. There's always going to be some nonsense. Right now with these trolls and the stupid false gifted memberships and all that, there will always be a level of that. But the thing is, there's some things you can ignore and there's some things you can't really ignore or can't control. The whole nonsense with the fake memberships is easily controllable. You ignore it, you ban the person, you move on. But if you've got every person on the internet talking again about me in a negative drama way, it's going to affect everyone again, right? And right now we're in a situation where I'm really stressed out already. I'm also incredibly busy. You know, not only am I running DSP Gaming, but now I got this new project with DSP Throwback that was already in the works and going, right? And now that's...
The extent of Phil's work on DSP Throwback is re-uploading his old garbage content and letting someone else fucking digitally remaster it, upscale it with AI and all that garbage. Phil, so Phil's basically going, click to upload file. Then he fucking copies the link and sends it to some random bozo that's upscaling the fucking footage and lets them fucking do their work and stealing other people's content and pretending it's Phil's. That's how busy Phil is with that channel.
That's hitting full swing with its first stream and everything, and I gotta be focusing somewhat on that. I'm still maintaining the React show every week, once a week, and I'm trying to find new content for that. In fact, we need to start talking about the Super Bowl event tomorrow to start playing.
What do you mean we're trying to find new content? We're trying to find new content for the React channel? Phil, it's the members that fucking submit the React content to you. You don't fucking pick the content. The members do.
And then on top of all of that, my wife has finally made the decision to come back into my content. And Kat now has been here on 2 streams, which have been awesome. And now we're trying to plan out the content where she can do co-op gameplay and commentary with me. And that's a lot of work too, to figure that all out, right? So it's kind of like we got all this stuff going on already. And now it's like, oh yeah, by the way, now we got a plan to have all this time away from work so I can film and I can do this and I got to travel to do this and that. And then on top of all of that, just so you guys know, there is one other factor that just happened this week, and I'm not going to tell you guys about it right now. Maybe eventually I would bring it up, but I'm not going to right now. But there was another huge determining factor that just happened, and that was basically the straw that broke the camel's back, as they say. And I was like, I just can't do this. All right? So, just to make this official, all right, it is canceled. It's not, oh, it's delayed or whatever. The documentary is canceled, all right? Now, I'm not saying that I wouldn't do something like this again or consider doing it again in the future. I'm saying right now, this is not the time, the climate, or the level of stress to really be taking on a project like this, okay?
I mean, Phil, you might not even get a chance again. You're assuming you might get a chance to this again. You might never have an opportunity. Might say no to you in future. So, big ups to Kel Denson for the super chat. Thank you, Kel Denson for the super chat. It says RTU already Weldon on Twitter /X. RTU. Look, I don't really have a whole heap of RTU is like. It's funny, you know my thoughts on RTU, okay? He's not even fucking enough of a lolcow to be considered as part of the Lolcow podcast. He is a Lolcow, but he's not enough of one for Keem to pay attention to him. When all these detractors, myself included, were trying to suggest to Keemstar, hey, how about having RTU on as one of the fucking Lolcows on there to replace Phil, because that would really piss off Phil a whole lot, because RTU suddenly gets a whole bunch of fucking money just for fucking sitting there and razzing on fucking Phil as well. Not sure. No, Keem saw those suggestions and probably thought to himself, nah, he's not enough of a Lolcow. You know, they're weird, aye, but they're not enough of a fucking Lolcow for me if I can make money on. Keem looked at fucking RTU and thought to themselves, I can't make fucking money off this guy. Even though he is a fucking Lolcow, he's not enough of a Lolcow. So yeah, I mean, just fuck that guy.
It's not. Definitely things could change, maybe, right? In the future, perhaps. If things get better, if the stress level lowers, if my time frees up a little bit more, right? But basically, I'm in the situation. Here's the truth of the matter here, is that this is a big gamble. Think of it this way. Let's say that I did this documentary, right? And it went really well. All of a sudden, there's a fair, balanced way to look at me, and all of a sudden, a bunch of new people are exposed to my content, and they come over to the channel, and our community grows, and it's better for the business and for everything. That could happen, right? It could. But the thing is, it could. It's not a guarantee. It could very well go the other way. It could go the other way that I do this documentary, and again, some of these old things about my past that are not me anymore, but you're talking about, things from my Street Fighter days, things from my early days of YouTube, shit that doesn't apply to me in 2024, but things that people are only just hearing about for the very first time, and now they become an emphasis for certain people, and now people, oh, that's that guy who did that 20 years ago, right, or this or that, and that could be really bad for us all, right? It could put us in a worse light as a community, not just me, but it could put us in a worse light as a community, together, and that is a risk that right now I'm not willing to take. That my sins of the past are somehow going to rub off on us in 2024 and make us all be treated like dirt, right? And there is also one other thing, all right? I feel like this documentary, because I told you guys this when I started talking about it a couple weeks ago, I said this documentary would be the one. And what I meant about that is that this would be the one thing I do. That if I did this documentary, this would be it. I'm not going to do a second documentary in 5 more years. I'm not going to do a ton more interviews and all this shit. This is it. This is the one big project, right? That's going to encompass all of me, my history, who I am yesterday, today, how I've evolved, and all of that, right? All together. And I'm not sure that we're at the point that we're ready for that yet. Like I've said, I'm 41 years old, but I'm not going anywhere. Unlike all these other YouTubers who all of a sudden have decided together that they want to not do YouTube anymore. Oh, I can't take it anymore. The stress and all these years of doing it. I gotta quit. No, you're quitting because you're rich. You're quitting because literally you're filthy rich. You hit the algorithm right, you got lucky, then you rode the wave with your thumbnails and your clickbait titles, and you put out your content for 10 years or whatever.
Stop being a jealous, petty little bitch, Phil. They fucking managed to fucking make a living off it. They managed to retire with fuck you money being a YouTuber. Something you could have done yourself, you should have done yourself, you were set up to fucking do, but you squandered and blew it all on stupid fucking shit. You bankrupted yourself with stupid financial decisions, Phil. You bankrupted yourself fucking moving to fucking Seattle and not being able to fucking afford to furnish your goddamn fucking snort fort. You fucking, you threw your channel into the fucking gutter with garbage content after garbage content after garbage content. These other big YouTubers, these prolific YouTubers that are fucking retiring in 2024 with fuck you money, they played the game right. They managed to fucking get through. They got past the adpocalypse. They got past all this shit. They fucking improvised and got with the fucking times. When Patreon was taken off, they fucking made it worthwhile to have fucking Patreon supporting them through that endeavour. They fucking made sure they fucking capitalised and everything. Sometimes they fucking streamed on Twitch and also made content on YouTube. They double dipped and it fucking worked to their fucking advantage. The best content creators are able to fucking roll with the punches and fucking get over these fucking obstacles in their fucking way. Anytime an obstacle comes in your fucking way, Phil, you fucking just let it fucking hit you, then you say it came out of fucking nowhere and you blame someone else for it fucking coming towards you, even though you had plenty of time to move your fucking dumbass out the way.
You got filthy rich doing it the way everyone does it, and now you're quitting because you don't need to work anymore. That's what's going on. I mean, it's a very simple explanation for why so many YouTubers are quitting. And it's not, oh, the YouTube exit.
Oh, there's an interesting super chat right there. Project 7 all over again cashed in on announcement. And that got leaned. So there's a confirmation of your leaning ban right fucking there.
People don't like working on YouTube. It's because these people are rich and don't have to work anymore. Right? They already made it big. Now, you can judge for yourself whether or not these people have a level of passion for their work or not. Personally, for me, I've told you guys, if I hit the lotto today, and I became a multi-millionaire and I didn't have to work a day in my life, I would still stream. Now, I wouldn't stream the capacity that I do now. I'm not going to stream 6 days a week full time. But I love this so much because I have passion for it. I love what I do and I love having interactions with you guys. I would keep doing it in some capacity, right?
Burger.
And there you go. 5 in a row. That's concerning.
Well, you have no fucking choice but they fucking do the same shit every single fucking day. You have absolutely no fucking alternative. What else are you going to fucking do with your pathetic fucking life, Phil? You have no other fucking alternative ways to fucking make income. You have no fucking genuine fucking degree or fucking, diploma, whatever to fucking lean back on. You have a finance degree. Congratulations, Phil, you have some sort of fucking finance degree. Tell us more about your fucking life and running a business. Well, I went and got a Chapter 7 bankruptcy a few years ago. Oh wow, that degree came in fucking handy, didn't it, Phil? You were lucky to fucking get a job at fucking Walmart as a fucking greeter.
Go with YouTubers who, oh, now we're in a situation we don't have to work anymore. I quit. Well, I'm not like them. Because first of all, I'm never gonna make it big. I'm never gonna become a multi-millionaire doing this. Okay, I'm not.
But you should have been. This is the point. Like, for as much as I fucking shit on Phil and I fucking razz him for his fucking dumbass decisions, Phil legitimately should have fuck you money. If he had a sensible fucking way to handle his finances and he wasn't blowing it all in stupid, ridiculous fucking shit like fucking WWE champions and all that shit every single other fucking week, he should be living far more fucking comfortably than he actually is right now. He is living the way he fucking is. He is living paycheck to fucking paycheck because he cannot help himself, because he is so financially irresponsible and is such a fucking buffoon when it comes to managing his fucking money. He gets what he fucking deserves. It's nobody else's fucking fault that he fucking squanders it all on fucking sweaty JPEGs.
I'm too small time, and I'm too stuck in my own mindset of how to do stuff. I refuse to do all those things that all of them did to get rich. I don't do any of those things. I'm not going to do those fucking things, ever, okay? That's why I'm different. But that's also why I'm kind of going to be at this level likely for the rest of my life, right?
So you turn around to your audience and you ask your audience, what can I fucking do to try and make my content better? They give you advice like try and use these kind of thumbnails because it's popular on YouTube. Try and title your videos like this. Instead of putting the game first or whatever, actually put the fucking clickbait part of the title at the very start of the video so they see that first. These are the sort of things these big time YouTubers did. So you're asking your audience here, how can I fucking grow my channel and make it stand out more? They give you advice and now you're sitting here saying I'm not going to fucking do what those big time YouTubers did to get rich and popular. Phil, these are the secrets to their fucking success. These were the keys to them being a fucking big YouTuber because they fucking, some big YouTubers, the biggest YouTubers, you know what they fucking do sometimes? They might have separate thumbnails based on their video and they might replace that fucking thumbnail after like fucking 12 hours, 24 hours to try and attract more attention to it. A lot of the best content creators actually do this because if the fucking video they've made isn't getting the sort of traction they think they should be getting, they will change the thumbnail entirely some way and to try and encourage more audience members, some more eyes on their content they just made. It's just the way it goes. Sometimes it's trial and error.
So if I'm going to do a documentary, I want to do it when I feel like it's time to tell my whole story. But I don't think my whole story's happened yet. I think my story is still happening right now and will continue to happen and evolve positively. Right now, like I said, not only am I maintaining a gaming channel, but I got a React channel, and now I've got a throwback channel, and this is going to be a fun year of kind of doing stuff on those and juggling them around and having a good time with all of you. This is a great year for games. Like right now, we've got a bunch of great games coming out that I'm very happy to be playing and everything. So I'm not ready to say, this is my story and here it is and I'm done with it now. Like I feel like maybe down the road, right, that's something to consider. But I don't think that now is the time at all. I feel like the right decision here is because there's nothing toxic and negative really going on right now. Because we're all having a good time. We're about to start new releases. We're about to start this new year, a very positive way, all this good stuff going on. And because of the feedback I've gotten direct feedback from family members, viewers, longtime fans, you know, writing me out of the blue, and everyone just tossing their opinion into the ring. And the consensus I'm getting right now is that it doesn't make sense. That's what I'm getting. The consensus right now is, no, definitely don't think about this right now. You know, don't do it right now. Again, you know, maybe in the future or whatever. But basically, don't do it now because this is going to be a second side-scrollers. Now, here's the thing. I don't believe that. I don't believe that this documentary is going to be a second side-scrollers. This is not a hit piece on me, right? But at the same time, I'm totally understanding where people are coming from, where they're saying it's going to primarily be a lot of drama for a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Like tons of drama. And no one wants that level of drama. People just want me to be happy and to put out good content that they enjoy. And that's what my true fans who are supportive of me, who come by every day and support my content, no matter what it is I'm doing, what it is I'm playing, what project I'm working on, what channel I'm on, those people aren't seeking more drama, right? And this, no matter what, this documentary was going to cause drama. And so I think this is the right decision for now. And again, maybe in the future, I would change my mind, but for right now, it is canceled. It's not postponed. It's not on the back burner. It's canceled. I'm not doing it. All right. But maybe that would change in a while, depending on the climate, depending on how things look, right? Who knows how things change over time? Who would have thought that today I'd be doing this? Like what, 5-6 years ago, I never would have thought that I'd be doing what I'm doing today. And then 5 years before that, I probably wouldn't have thought I would have been in that situation. You know, my life changes a lot. So that's my feeling on it. All right. And by the way, yeah, the schedule's not updated. I didn't update it. I'll have to update it. I keep forgetting to do that. I'll do it in a minute when I'm done saying what I have to say about this, because people keep typing the schedule and it's wrong. So yeah, that's the deal. So I want to say, first of all, thank you to everyone who gave me feedback. I appreciate your honest feedback. Thank you very much to those who actually stepped up and were going to help with this project, because like I said, I was talking with a few people about being a part of the project on the positive side of things, and they were very willing to help, even at great personal risk of being harassed as you know, because they were going to participate in this. I also want to thank Mike Cologne. I want you guys to understand something. Mike has been absolutely, positively nothing but professional at all. In this whole situation, he's been 100% professional. This decision has nothing to do with him whatsoever. Zero. This is my personal decision based on my life situation and my things going on. Nothing to do with him. He's been completely accommodating. 100%. He's listened to every concern I ever had. And this was going to be something that was going to be safe, right? This is not going to be a team storms into my house with cameras, starts filming, and just slaps it all over the internet. And now next thing you know, everyone's harassing me and my family because all my shit's on the internet. That's not what this is going to be. All right, I want everyone to understand that.
Oh, for God's sake. Well, Mike Clum. Wait, what's the full title of this? I don't know the full title of this fucking super chat. The name, the username. How do you fucking see the full name? Right, let's hold on. Mike Clum wasted 10k on this pig roach was the name of the user. And they gifted 50 members to Phil's stream. The username of the person, so yeah, Mike Clum wasted 10k on this pig roach. As I said, it's dumb. It's a waste of fucking, even if it's only fucking $2 or whatever, it's a waste of fucking money. Still funny. It's still funny, it still makes me fucking laugh, okay? But still, you're giving Phil like $2. What the fuck, man? To me, it's dumb, but at the same time, no. Phil's going to see that. We are behind Phil by only like 30 minutes, so we're going to get Phil's reaction to that in like fucking 30 minutes time. And I'm sure he's going to fucking roll his eyes and say ignore it all, and he won't mention it. I wonder, did Mike Clum really spend $10,000 already on Phil? There's no way. There's no fucking way. I'm kind of curious. Has Mike said anything yet on the old Twitter about it? Whatever. Let's just go from notifications. Blah 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 blah. Where is Mike Clum? Where is Mike Clum? Has he tweeted anything? I wonder. Has he done anything? Let's search his fucking name on here. Mike Clum. He should be fucking not too far away. I missed it. Did it here? Any word? Any notifications whatsoever? Nah. January 4th, January 5th. The last Twitter interaction was basically him. Mike was asking Kevin Styles, "Hey, please check your DMs. I'm trying to talk to any DSP fan whatsoever." Fuck me, man. And D-Dog is saying that apparently he's already spent 20. So Mike apparently confirmed it's a Gundam that he spent 20k, or is it 2k? Even starts. This is what I was trying to tell you guys before. Mike has already invested a decent chunk of money on making this documentary on Phil. For Phil to suddenly pull out like this and have... I feel sorry for Mike. And it is 20k. Hold on. Mike dropped $20,000 already on this, only for Phil to pull out. Is it weird to kind of hope that Mike would have some sort of way to try and get compensated for that, for Phil pulling out of this agreement? You've got to imagine how some sort of contracts already in place. So his 20k of his money is gone. According to Mike himself. Bjorn is saying that he said to Gundam he expected to spend 10 to 20k on travel expenses. He probably didn't spend as much yet. Okay, there we go then. Okay, there it is. So it's not confirmed it. So he's probably spent maybe $1,000 or $2,000 maybe on the initial flight out to him. I don't know.
And hopefully he'll be able to make quality stuff. From what I understand, he is working on other stuff that's going to be good. I wish him the best in the future. But it's just not for me right now. I know for me and my family as well, because again, it's not just me, it's not for me, it's not for my family, and it's not for my community right now. Alright? It's just not the right time. Fair enough?
Nope.
Okay. Fair enough. That's the announcement. So I'm sure you guys are all going to have questions. Just to warn you all, if it's personal questions and shit, I'm not going to answer it. Alright? But if you guys have general questions about the situation, I'm willing to talk about it. So let's get into that. First of all, let's get to shout outs here. Alright? We've got, let's see here. Josh, who re-upped his membership and said, "Love you, Phil." Thank you, Josh, for that. And Spider Dijon also gifted a membership to the community, and it went to Silent Hint. So congratulations, Silent Hint, and thank you, Spider Dijon, for supporting the community here on DSP Gaming. I appreciate that, okay? So, let's take a look at what people had to say. We got contributions coming in. Well, August did a $10 tip and said, "Oh, the documentary is going to be great. I'm looking forward to it." Well, oops. Sorry about that, August, because the documentary is not happening. Okay? And by the way, I don't think the animation just worked. And I'm wondering if that's because I changed my animation. So hold on. If I click this, nothing. I changed my animations, and now none of them are working. So I went from everything working to nothing working. So give me a second here, try to figure this out. Filter events. Oh, I don't have it set up. No wonder I misclicked here.
Dumbass.
Okay, now it should work. Let me fix this. I screwed it up. My fault. There we go. Okay, so now it should work. Let's test it. We hit save. And there it is. I screwed it up. So thank you, August, for the $10 tip. But oops, the documentary is actually not happening. But I appreciate your enthusiasm for it. And you're trusting me that it would have been good if it did happen. Okay. I got a $5 tip. Also from August, who says, well, now I'm disappointed. Well, I'm sorry, August. So he went from euphoria to disappointment in a matter of moments. Thank you, August, for the $5 tip, and I'm sorry about that. Okay. All right, continuing on. I got a $2.25 tip. Ass Man did a tip, and basically, I'm just going to say this. I'm not going to read what he said because there's no point in reading the whole thing. It doesn't matter what I do. My trolls say it's a negative. If I went forward with the documentary, well, that's a negative. Well, if I cancel the documentary, that's a negative. If I have input in the documentary, that's a negative. If I have no input in the documentary, that's also a negative.
That's not a very fair fucking thing to say, Phil. To be fair, it could have been a good fucking thing for you. Obviously, it depends on how the fucking documentary would have panned out. You having a lot of creative control over the documentary would make it a very biased sort of thing. When you fucking alluded to you having some sort of fucking creative licenses to say what's allowed to happen in the show, then that would fucking make it a biased. So a lot of us spoke out against that. And it's one of those things where you need something positive to spin. You absolutely, so you are your own worst enemy right now, Phil, but without a shadow of a doubt. This super chat fiasco, sorry, the member bombs fiasco, you have gone out on a fucking limb and said, okay, I'm banning Argentinian people from fucking giving me money ever again on my streams because you can't handle the fact that these gifted members are fucking yielding you so little fucking return fucking money. That is, the way you handle this sort of drama means that you're in a position you're in because of you. Like, no one told you to react that way. No one told you to respond that way. You chose to respond in the worst possible fucking manner that nobody foresaw coming. At no point in time did anyone have DSP enforces trade embargo with Argentina on their fucking bingo card. And yet here we are. It happened. It's all on you, Phil. You are the master of your own fate. And you can blame us all you fucking want for your fucking life gone to fucking shit. But at the end of the fucking day, you are responsible for what you do with your fucking money, and you have fucking blown it all in the stupidest fucking shit possible.
Doesn't matter if I fart or breathe or whatever I do, it's a negative. I don't give two shits what trolls say. And the fact that you care about what the trolls say means that you need to also reassess who you are and what you think about. Because in life, if you give two shits about what a hater says, you're just wasting your time. Like, this is not legit criticism. It's just nonsensical shit that they say, you know? So I don't care if they're happy or upset that I am or not doing a documentary. They can get fucked. Okay. Excuse me.
Fuck you, Phil.
Slurpee tipped $2. I'm gonna read what Slurpee said, but this is, I don't know too much about this. Are you ready for this? Good idea to cancel. Seattle has one of the highest human trafficking rates in the nation. I always felt the documentary was a gateway to a dark underworld you don't want to be involved in. That's a new one. I never thought of this documentary about Darkside Phil as a gateway into human trafficking, but maybe I should have considered that in my decision too. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for the $2 tip. Don't know what the hell you're talking about, but okay there. Wow. Alrighty then.
I love how in Phil's chat, you're still getting the 50 gifted members going through. My name is Errol, was gifted a membership by Mike Clum, wasted 10k on this pig roach. They're still popping off in his chat.
I think Slurpee was following a different documentary is what it was. I'm pretty sure Slurpee was not actually paying attention to anything that I said. Anyway. Let's see here. Oh, my nose. Ah. Let's see here. I gotta refresh everything. I received a super chat from Fabricio. Okay, thank you, Fabricio, for a $2 super chat. Let's get that on the leaderboard. You're actually the first super chatter of the day. Okay. And so far, it looks like that's what we got. I think I shouted everything out. Oh, something wasn't loading here. There we go. But I think I got everything as of now. I think I got everything, so. Also, shout out to Apollo. Apollo re-upped his membership, and he says, I respect your decision. Maybe in the future. Perhaps. Again, this is not, it is canceled. Definitively the project is canceled. But this is not, oh, I'll never ever do anything like this. It's just, I don't feel like this is my swan song. Like, right? Like, I think like this documentary is supposed to be like the swan song. Like, you know, giving someone their flowers or whatever for doing content and here's your history and the good and bad. But I'm in the midst of me doing it. I'm not quitting. I'm not retiring. This is not a, you know, nothing's going crazy is going on in that regard. So this is probably not the time to start causing drama around this documentary, right? And again, I've got a lot of shit going on in my life already where I'm already stressed out and I got anxiety about shit. And it's like, do I really need to be doing this at the same time? It's probably a very bad idea, right?
Phil, your life is a very boring, mundane existence. You said so yourself that it wouldn't be that fucking interesting if people fucking knew it, but you keep that shit private. You said that earlier on. So all of us, so you keep flip-flopping between, I've got a lot going on, to my life doesn't have much going on.
And so I don't want to have anything to do with that. So there you go. Okay, okay. What's this? So here we go again, Pimple Shits with a tip talking about detractors. I already said I don't give two fucks what any of them say, and I don't give a fuck about anyone's opinion but my direct fans, and that's who I listen to. And that's one of the major reasons why I made this decision, is because the overwhelming amount of feedback I was getting from my community was not to do this. That, listen, things have died down, no one cares about side-scrollers anymore, fucking stupid lolcow podcast, no one's paying attention to that anymore. This is great now that we're at a period where now we can focus on all these great new games that are going to be coming out. You got other efforts going on with the Throwback channel, your wife is back in your content, which is super awesome and positive. Why now am I gonna risk all of that? That's the feedback I got from many of you. You understand that? My longtime fans, my supporters reached out to me behind the scenes, and this is the feedback I got, and that's why I made this decision, okay? No, I understand, because there's a lot of people out there who casually watch me, and they wanted drama. Like, oh crap, the drama around Darkside Phil has died down now. So now this is great that Phil's doing this documentary, because now the drama will be back. Well, I don't care about you. Okay, let me make that abundantly clear, okay? You ready? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna make a public statement to everyone here. You ready? Not even this question, that's the wrong one, okay? If you watch me for drama, I don't care about you, in the least. You are not my concern on this planet, at all, in any way, shape, or form. There's not a single moment in my life, there's not a breath I take that I think about you or care about your opinion. If all you care about is drama, when it comes to Darkside Phil, DSP, or Phil Burnell, I don't give two shits about you, and I'm happy for you, and I hope you have a great life. Leave me the fuck alone. I don't care about your opinion.
Fuck you, Phil!
Had to make that as clear as possible, because some people just don't get it. All right. Okay, shout-outs. Let's keep going. Don't even know what that means. I'm ignoring it. Okay. Sir Ed Sheeran did a $5 tip. And this is what I'm not going to talk...
Isn't Sir Ed Sheeran Canadian Kirk, who got banned for, like, racism or something? Like, YouTube actually fucking banned his account because he had been, like, horribly racist or something. So he came back with an old account.
Talk about, because this is what I'm saying, like, people are now going to start asking, so what was actually the terms of the documentary? What exactly was going to happen in the documentary with each scene? Were you going to make money doing the documentary? And what about this? And what about that? And that's none of your business. And especially because the documentary is not even happening, it's definitely none of anyone's business, because it's not even happening anyway. So none of it happened, so it doesn't matter. All right, so anything like that, you're never going to get an answer out of me because it's none of anyone's business and I'm not talking about it. So thank you for the tip. Dan the Man has tipped me $10. Thank you to Dan the Man. I appreciate that very much, Dan. Thank you so much. What I absolutely love, though, is that I already got all the legitimate feedback I needed from my viewer base. But now you've got people like Meatball Man in the chat saying, you had a chance to work with a professional documentarian who would have actually shown your side fairly and you squandered it. Damn, man. Meatball Man, we all know who you are. All right? We know who you are. And we know what part of a community you're part of. And we know why you were hoping this documentary would happen. Drama. You're not fooling anyone. All right? That's why you wanted to see it. You don't want to see my side be portrayed fairly. You want drama so you can revel in it and enjoy it and laugh at it. That's the reason you're in chat every day. See? But I love it.
Personally, I've got no idea who the fuck Meatball Man is, but Phil is... his paranoia is out of control. And if this guy, if you know who this guy is, and if this guy's a fucking detractor, then why haven't you leaned him and banned him to the fucking Shadow Realm? Is it because maybe give you money or some piss? Or, I don't know. Personally, I've got no idea who the fuck Meatball Man is. But apparently Phil does. Phil's under the impression he knows exactly who everyone is in this fucking chat. Even the ones who got banned for racism, like fucking, you know, Ed Sheeran, fucking Canadian Kirk wannabe or whatever.
Because people like him act like they're so, oh yeah, see, I'm a fan and I'm disappointed. You're not a fan. You never were. I just tolerate your existence because I get tired of banning your 14 fucking clone account here, you know? I'm not gonna sit here and have a personal dedicated assistant to ban you from chat every time I see your 1415 sock pop up. Holy shit. Okay. I received... Oh, I'm ignoring all this because people are tipping $1 just to talk about trolls. I told you guys I'm not talking about it, so I'm just ignoring all of this nonsense. You're not getting any attention from me if you just want to talk about trolls. Sorry. All right. You wasted your time. Let's see here. This is funny. Someone tipped $2 and said, when the Lolcow podcast inevitably fails because it's going to, and I guess already it's on that way. I wouldn't know. I haven't watched it once. I'm not going to. You know, I'm not involved in that kind of shit. I should consider doing a podcast with Wings of Redemption because we both have passion for games and it would be a good show. You do realize that could never happen. Wings is literally attached himself to Keemstar. He cannot now do anything without that man. So as long as he is completely beholden and a slave to Keemstar, I will have absolutely positively nothing whatsoever to do with him. Okay? It's that simple. So... It looks like chat froze for me. Hold on. Yeah, chat froze for me. There we go. Now it completely froze. Alright. I have received a $20 tip from 1 Minute Man. Thank you, 1 Minute Man, for the $20 tip. Let's get that animation going. Here we go.
Has 1 Minute Man said anything?
Whoops. There we go. So, Gunner Glasses and 1 Minute Man, thank you so much, 1 Minute Man, biggest tip of the day so far, says, Phil, you already have peak exposure on YouTube. After 15 years, sadly, the YouTube audience formed an opinion on you. The documentary isn't going to change anything. You seem to be doing well now, just don't screw it up. And I would prefer Baldur's Gate 3 over today's game. Of course you would. Listen, 1 Minute Man, we all know that you love Baldur's Gate 3, you know? And again, even though I'm going to be playing Tekken...
Do we? Do we actually know that 1 Minute Man loves Baldur's Gate 3? Because he never seems to fucking stick around for the actual content. The only time he fucking says anything is during the podcast, and even then, he doesn't seem to be in a fucking chat. So who the fuck knows who he is and what he fucking likes and enjoys.
And Like a Dragon a lot. I'm going to keep Baldur's Gate 3 in the rotation. Now, for the first week, it definitely will not be a daytime stream. I'll probably squeeze it in maybe a couple night streams later on next week, okay? After that, what we need to do is pay attention and see what actually happens. Because I'm going to be honest, I think that Tekken will get a little bit more attention, but I don't think that Like a Dragon will maintain daytime stream attention after a few streams. I think what will happen is its interest will wane after a few streams. And so what might happen is I do Like a Dragon a ton on night streams, and then maybe daytime streams, a lot of Tekken, alternated with some Baldur's Gate, and we play it by ear and we see whatever happens. Okay. Also, I don't know what's gonna happen with this Pal World game. I don't know anything about it, right? So I guess we're gonna see what happens with Pal World. Is it good? Is it not? Is it something that I want to keep in a rotation? Is this thing I just mess around today and I never touch it ever again? Right? Like I have no idea. So I guess we'll see, and we'll go from there. But Baldur's Gate 3 will stay going. That's a game that I've now invested like 55 hours in. I'm not just gonna drop that playthrough. That'd be pretty crazy, right? Okay. Thank you, Parasolo, for re-upping your membership for 32 months. He says your detractors are a wild bunch. I have the craziest detractors on the planet. I mean that too.
No, you fucking don't. No, you fucking don't. Look, as wild as we are not anything like the kind of detractors that Wings has, for example. The detractors that Wings has are fucking terrifying, in my opinion. The sort of things I've heard them do. Yeah, God, that Wings has it far worse, Phil. You don't know how blessed you are.
I have the absolute most insane people on this planet, you know, stalking me and doing this stuff, quite frankly. I don't believe that there's anyone else that has that level of craziness. All right? I just don't. It's funny because people act like it. Oh, LTG has big haters, and Wings has big haters, and Boogie has big haters. No. The difference is that I don't...
Hey, we got some turbo notes from that. Fantastic.
Burger.
There we go. Also, I'm going to tick these two squares.
Burger.
5 in a row. That's concerning.
In my opinion, Phil, you know, there was word, you know, talk out, and Phil saying Blanca. Wrong. Fine, I'm taking the word for that. Also, Phil made a weird noise earlier on when he said whoops.
Retain the Lolcow bullshit. I don't buy into it. So because of that, they get incensed and they just create their own circle jerking communities of shit. You know, based off of today's video, this podcast, there will be no less than 100 separate videos made about this. 100 separate videos made about this. Okay? So there you go. Okay. All right. So I'm just gonna keep again. Idiots coming in with trying to get me to say stuff I'm not gonna talk about here. Well, here's a dollar tip from Sarah, and this is Sarah's opinion. All right. Sarah says, if Mike Klum really was going to be unbiased and fair with this documentary, why do you break the news on Kiwi Farms? Then only do promo interviews with your haters and detractors that want to ruin your life. I'm really glad the documentary's canceled. I felt like it would have hurt the community. Now, just to be clear about this, okay? That is not true. Because as I told you, I was working behind the scenes with people from my side, positive people that Mike was going to be involved with, but that wasn't going to be done publicly. Do you understand? Like, we weren't going to come out in public and say, hey, fans of Phil, come get an interview with Mike Klum. That wasn't...
That's exactly what Mike tried to fucking do. I just showed that earlier on. He was reaching out to Kevin Styles and Derek trying to fucking get their fucking thoughts and all that shit. They didn't want to have nothing to do with the interview. Or Mike. Phil, you're full of shit right there. I'm not saying there wasn't fucking plans behind the scenes to also do that, but Mike was actively on Twitter trying to talk to your fans, to talk to them about you, and they have been trained to fucking block and ban all fucking people like that.
Happen. It was going to be me working with people behind the scenes who were willing to do that, because that was going to be a personal risk for them. You understand? You know, people who have had positive association, positive experiences with me over the years. That's who was going to be involved from my side. Yes, family members were going to be involved. Yes, longtime fans, friends, people like that were going to be in this. Okay? So that was happening. But Mike went out there and did the public side of stuff for the negative side, and that's all that you heard about. Again, here's the thing. Why did you only hear the negative? Because those are the people who are the echo chamber on YouTube. Those are the people who literally are 90% of YouTube today. Toxic idiots. That's what the sites become a cesspool of. Drama queens, fucking fake TMZ reporters, gossip girls. That's what they are. They're gossip girls. Fucking idiots. And people watch that shit because they're dumb. So that's what you heard. You heard Mike Klum posted on Kiwi Farm. Mike Klum talked to Review Tech USA. In the meantime, the positive stuff was happening, but you're not going to hear about that. All you're going to hear is the toxic negative shit. You get it? That's what they want, though, because that's how they make their content. When you have no talent, you benefit from every level of gossip and negativity. Okay, let's continue here. But thank you for the dollar share. And here's the thing, Sarah. I totally hear your concern, and I understand it. All right? JDTV says, why did I announce the documentary at all? Well, quite frankly, because it kind of already got out there. When Mike started talking to people on the internet about it, immediately it got out there, and it was like days of people already hounding me about it. Quite honestly, I don't think I was ready to really talk about it yet, because we hadn't done any work on it yet. We hadn't sat down, we hadn't written out any particular scenes, we hadn't filmed anything. I wasn't really ready to talk about it, but the moment that Mike went out there to try to get the that side of it, boom, it just hit the internet, crazy viral nonsense. So it just kind of happened that way. I don't think it was intended to be that way. If you haven't noticed, I haven't even really talked that much about it, because I told you guys I wasn't really ready yet. We're in development stages of ideas of things we wanted to do with this documentary that would have worked and been entertaining for everyone, not just my side, not just the hater side, but everyone, even newcomers who don't know who I am would have liked it. But it just kind of blew up the way it did because of the way how toxic YouTube is. Oh, let's see here. Ask me on Timmy $3.33 says, why would you sign off on a documentary if you thought it might hurt you in the future? You should just do your own. Again, the documentary didn't happen. I didn't sign off. You know what I'm saying? What are you talking about? I didn't.
Phil, you alluded to the fact that you signed legal. You had some meetings with lawyers and there were legal agreements in place with Mike. You said that to your audience. Are you lying to your audience, or were you lying about legal agreements? Because you fucking alluded to legal agreements before.
Sign off. The documentary doesn't exist. I don't know what you mean. You guys are acting like there's a giant, legal contract agreement and we did all this work and everything and now it's done. That didn't even happen.
That is what you implied, though. You fucking said as much before when you first announced it.
I don't even know what you're saying. You know what I mean? Like, we're in the initial stages of planning this thing out, right? We didn't even schedule filming times yet. As I told you, you guys would know when we scheduled filming times because it was going to affect these streams. So I was going to tell you when that was going to...
Exactly. Crossos is reminding us that Phil implied that he would sue Mike Klum if he tried to do anything, like bad about the documentary. Phil implied that there would be some sort of lawsuit coming. And yeah, he's like, oh my fucking god. Mike had said that filming was due to start next month. I'm sorry, there's... Obviously, Phil is not telling the entire... he's withholding facts here for his own benefit, really. Maybe Mike will allude to what actually happened with some more detail. Who knows?
That didn't even happen yet, right? Okay. Play Cool tipped $1. He says, any true fan of yours and a logical human being will look to your announcement. Initially, they're going to be surprised, but I understand your points. We wish you the best, and we understand why it's canceled. It seems the best thing to do for the current status quo. I was interested in the documentary for what it would be and the positive effect that it would have in bringing new people in. Outside of that, I just don't care. Drama is pitiful content for pitiful minds. I'm glad you avoid it like the plague that it is. Cheers and have a great stream. Thank you, Play Cool. Yeah, and I think generally with any kind of a project, right, you hope that it's going to be one thing, but then you basically have to read the room, right? And when it's announced that there's going to be a Dark Side Phil documentary and you read the room, and 90% of the people in the room are being insanely toxic, over-the-top losers about it, then maybe it doesn't make sense right now, right? If there was genuine, if I felt like, in general, there was this peak genuine interest in learning about me and what my life is really like and who I really am and what everything is the truth of the matter when it comes to Darkside Phil, right? Then probably it wouldn't be as stressful or whatever. But when I look at it and you see people who are literally foaming at the mouth for any little tidbit that they can get out of this thing because then they can use it to harass me and my family. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the feeling I get out of it. And it's like, well, obviously that's not my intention. Why would I want to do a documentary that's just going to feed more into the toxicity and drama of people that don't like me, right? I'm not saying that it won't be addressed. I'm not saying that those people wouldn't be a part of it. They should be, because people need to see the shit that I go through on a daily basis, right? At this very moment, there's people restreaming this. At this very moment, there's people making videos and posting them on the internet of what I'm saying right now, and that's insane. That's literally insane. I'm a tiny, small-time streamer. That means nothing. Yet somehow, I've become important to so many people on the internet for weird reasons. And it's really bizarre, because all I want to do is sit here and play games and chill with you guys, but instead I have to have this insane toxic echo chamber for everything I do. I just don't get it. How did we get here, and what is wrong with these fucking people that they can't move on, right? But that's the thing. Like, if I'm going to truly make an objective project, it has to be something that everyone wants. And personally, would I like to see an objective documentary eventually be made? Yes, I would. Today, no. I can't do it today. I know that now. But eventually, I would like to see something like that down the road. But when my entire major fan base is telling me, don't do this, this is not a good idea, everything in your life right now is going better, there's no drama around you, just forget this and move on and do what you do, I'm going to listen. So now I'm listening. Okay? There you go. Let's see here. So
all I'm doing is playing fucking bingo. I come here, I do bingo and Phil's dumbass podcast, and we sometimes win, we sometimes lose. He is making like some big massive fucking song. This is the same guy. He just goes, I'm not a big time person or whatever. He can't make up his mind about whether he's a fucking meaningful content creator or not. He goes back and forth, he flip-flops all the time on how fucking relevant he is in the fucking YouTube scene. He goes from being one of the fucking pioneers of YouTube gaming to being some sort of fucking no big deal thing, and he cannot decide. He goes from trying to sound like a victim to trying to sound like some sort of fucking hotshot. And he doesn't know what to stick with, because he obviously fucking needs to try and fucking make himself sound pathetic and be like a victim, and he also fucking has to try and sound impressive at the same time. It's a very strange, dichotomy there. It's a very strange contradiction there. He keeps going back and forth. He's trying to impress, but at the same time he's trying to gain pity.
Token, thank you for the membership notification there. Dan the Man gifted a membership, and it went to Crispy. So thank you, Dan. And then Dan also did a super chat.
So Phil at this point in time had received those 50 gifted members. He is flat out ignoring them, because Dan the Man gifted his membership in between that 50 bomb.
Thank you, Dan, for that support. So Dan would have been the latest super chatter here.
So because Phil's podcasts don't have the fucking chat overlay shown, he is hoping that by ignoring it completely, he won't have much attention drawn to it. Of course, the Raw Phil, for example, is going to have, in Dark Days Mirror, they're going to have Phil's chat aside anyway. And also we've got Phil's chat on screen as well here, and to a smaller extent you can see that, underneath the bingo card is Phil's chat. So people that watch this tractor stuff will be aware that Phil had a 50 member bomb. But because he doesn't have it on his board anymore, he can just flat out ignore that shit and pretend it doesn't exist, it's not real. And in the upload a podcast, the podcast won't have fucking chat to it. So if he doesn't mention it, he'll hope that nobody will talk about it.
I appreciate that, Dan. And another tip has come in here. Spawn Killer, thank you for a tip. Now here's the thing. Basically, and this sadly, I think is a symptom of the toxic treatment that I have received from the internet. Because I'm not even kidding you. Spawn Killer just tipped and asked this question, and multiple people are super chatting and asking the same question. So this is actually Shiv as well, okay? Shiv did a super chat, and at the same time, Spawn Killer tipped and asked the same question, okay? So what I want to do is I want to address it, all right? I think I should address it.
God.
Basically, here's what people are asking. In a nutshell, I'll paraphrase it because everyone said it a little differently. Well, don't you think that Mike now is just going to do a documentary without you? That he's just going to take all the toxic and negative stuff about you, and he's going to compile it into a documentary of his own so that he can still have a project out of this, okay? First of all, I really think you all grossly overestimate the amount of work that has gone into this shit. Nothing has been filmed. Nothing at all has been filmed. There's no, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think people are under the impression that Mike Plum was flying around the world for 2 months, filming everywhere and doing it. This hasn't happened. There's been initial phone calls. There's been a few forum posts have been made. Nothing has happened yet in regards to that kind of work. You're you know, so, you know, people are just wild again with their crazy speculations. That's number one. Okay. Number two, if Mike Plum wants to be known as a good documentarian and he wants to have actual subjects involved in his project, in what line of reasoning would it make any sense for him to immediately make a hit piece documentary about me because I decided to not go through with our more objective documentary? If he made a hit piece documentary about me, right? What makes you think anyone would ever work with him again? Right? The first thing they would say is, okay, so your first documentary was about Boogie, and that was sad, and he looks worse after it. And your next documentary was about Darkside Phil, but he wasn't involved, and it was a hit piece on him. Gee, I wonder if I should do a documentary with Mike Plum today. Right? Like, what are you talking about? Right? And then in addition to all of that, for everything I know about the guy, he's a nice guy, he's an objective guy, and he doesn't want to do that. He only wants to do this project with my involvement so he can make a real two-sided project. He does not want to make a hit piece because so many people have already done that on YouTube. Literally, how many people in the last couple of years just take everything my detractors have already said, edit it into their own video and commentate over it and act like they actually did work and then profit from it and get millions of views. It's already been done to death. It's boring, it's unoriginal, it's uninspired, and it's talentless. But this is what people like on YouTube because there's a lot of dumb fucking people on the internet. Well, this was going to be a different kind of project, right? So, you know, there you go. Now here's the thing. Can I stop Mike from doing anything like that? No, because I won't be involved. Anyone could do that right now. They could contact anyone from my past and do a negative documentary. People have already done it, right? But I don't think he's going to. He's told me he's not going to, and he, you know, he has no desire to do that, right? So from a professional standpoint, it would make no sense because no one would ever want to work with him again. And it's already been done. It probably wouldn't even amount to anything that's going to be special because so many people have already done that on YouTube, right? So no, you know, your concerns, I understand your concerns are warranted because, you know, this has happened already a million times. This, again, when the only treatment I've gotten on the internet is unfair treatment, you just expect that I'm going to continue to get the unfair treatment. And I understand that. I completely 100% understand that. I think that was a lot of the problems that people had with this documentary. They just didn't trust it. They thought it was just going to go poorly again for me because everything else has, right? So there you go. Let's see here. Hold on. Come on. Well, in the meantime, Dr. Oink, thanks for the super chat. I don't even know what you're talking about. I guess Dr. Oink is saying, thanks guys for feel better wishes. I don't know what you're talking about. Right? If you're sick, I hope you feel better, Dr. Oink, but I have no idea what you're talking about in the super chat. But thanks for the super chat, I guess. You've confused me thoroughly. I hope you feel all right. Are you feeling sick or something? That was kind of a weird thing to say in the super chat, right? Okay. So I think I've gotten caught up with everything now. I think.
Let me guess, Q&A next. Some Q&A.
Happy Saturday, Derek.
Fuck off,
Yeah,
Derek.
I know he was talking to the chat. It's just weird that he addressed the chat in the super chat, and I didn't know what he was talking about because he hadn't said it to me. So I'm like, huh? I don't know what the hell he's talking about, right?
I get it. I'd hate me too.
Okay.
See you, Phil. Have a good one.
Well, I'm sorry to hear you got your wisdom teeth out. I hope you feel better, Butters, because I've heard that's incredibly painful. I've personally never had mine out. I've heard it's really, really painful. So.
Still lacking the wisdom to have wisdom teeth.
No Sleep Real Vibes, you're asking the wrong person. I don't know when there's going to be a dead month this year for games. Right now, these first few months are crazy. Like this month, we got 2 major new releases here at the end of the month. They're both going to be lengthy games. Plus, I'm still juggling Baldur's Gate. And if I ever get back to Sea of Stars. And then at the end of February, we got Final Fantasy. Then in March, we've got multiple new releases over March. So I feel like we've got great new release content lined up for months right now. Like, I don't even think things will slow down that much until like April-ish. If that, because now we're going to start getting release dates for other games as well, right? So there you go.
We have hit
Yeah, I don't know. Again, so everyone else talking about PAL.
Shut up, Phil. We have hit 100 likes, which means that we have got a free space for the bingo card, but as well as having a free space for the card, you guys also get to enjoy the Bubbles animation, that Pixar animation, so very kindly made for us all to enjoy. To celebrate 100 likes, remember? Keep an eye on the bottom right for Jasper to do his thing.
It's been a very slow day for support.
There's a good fucking cat right there. There we go. We are only one space away from a full house. We have three free spaces with the snorts, the burps, and the 100 likes on the bingo stream. We'll only need one of these things to happen, and we've got about 10 minutes left for Phil to either do hand grass or say, necessarily, Argentina or sound good. I'm going to go 1.75 speed, and hopefully we can end this some bitch soon.
World, because that's about what we're about to play. I know nothing about this. I've never played these. Like, I guess it's a survival type game. Like, a lot of people say, oh, it's like Ark Survival Evolved combined with Pokemon. I know nothing about Ark at all. I've never played it. I've never seen it. I don't understand it. So if that's what it is, this is going to be interesting because I'm going to be flubbing around and not knowing what the hell I'm doing. But I'm willing to give it a shot. You guys wanted to see me try it. I'm always willing to give something a shot. As I say, a good old college try, right? And go from there. So, Dr. Oink did another super chat. Says, oh, I have the flu. And he's watching me as he tries to get better. I hope you feel better soon, Dr. Oink. I'm sorry. I didn't know you had the flu. Abdullah, I have no idea. I haven't followed anything about Tekken on PC. He's asking me if I had a gaming PC, would I get Tekken on PC? I don't know. I haven't looked into it. I don't have a PC, so I don't look into that stuff. I mean, if it had less input delay, then probably that makes a lot of sense, but I don't know. I know Street Fighter PC version is the best. I don't know about Tekken. So, I don't even know if Tekken has a PC port, does it? I don't even know that answer. Okay. Yes, People Person, we're doing Pal World today, and we're going to be finishing Resident Evil 0 now on Monday, because people wanted to see me try this Pal World game, so. Okay. Okay. Oh, great. Tekken 8's on PC, so once again, how much you want to bet? Once again, we're going to have a situation where the PC players have massive advantage, right? I hope not, but I guess we'll see. Yes, Pal World is on Early Access. Is that what it's called? No, it's called Game Preview on Game Pass. The last time I remember a Game Preview was We Happy Few. Do you remember that game? Yeah, I remember We Happy Few had that, and it was unfinished and not very good. I hope that this game is at least semi-finished, so it's entertaining. I guess we're about to find out, right? Okay. All right, guys. Let us. Oh, it is Early Access on Steam. It was Early Access on Steam. Game Preview on Xbox. There you go. All right. All right, guys, let's end the show because we've now gone super late. I knew we would with this line of discussion. I knew that this was going to go late, but it is what it is. I needed to get it out. Now, here's the thing. Tomorrow, we have something important we need to talk about. You guys might not realize this. In 3 weeks, not even, actually, now that I'm looking at the time.
This dumb son of a bitch hold up 4 fingers to try and illustrate 3 weeks.
There's something important we need to talk about. You guys might not realize this. In 3 weeks.
Yep, 4 fingers.
Not even, actually, now that I'm looking at the time. In just under 3 weeks, we have a marathon on Saturday. Yeah, so it's 3 weeks from today. It's my Super Bowl marathon. And we haven't even talked about it. Because we've been talking about throwback, we've been talking about documentary, we've been talking about all this other shit. We didn't even get to talk about this event. In 3 weeks, we got an event we need to plan. All right, so that's starting tomorrow on the podcast. We need to start planning this out so we know exactly what's going to happen. What kind of stuff do you want to see during that event? I already spoke with my wife and she wants to make food. And I said, please make food, because remember last year's Super Bowl event she was working? So I had to get like frozen foods and they were fucking terrible. Remember I had like the microwave, or not even, I threw them in the oven, but there were the pretzels with the beer cheese in them and they were absolutely disgusting. It was nasty. So Kat is actually going to make food for the Super Bowl event. Like, she's going to look up, like, Super Bowl snack recipes and things and make homemade snacks to have during the event, which is going to be really neat. So it's going to be better than last year. We just got to figure out what we want to do during that day. Do you want gameplay? Do you just want to hang out? Do you want to do ads like we did last year where we react to Super Bowl ads? Like, we have a lot of options. Do you just want me to sit here and drink? I can do that too. We'll figure it out. All right, anyway, that's for tomorrow. Tomorrow's podcast, we begin planning the big Super Bowl event that's going to take place in 3 weeks. Okay, everyone? Thank you for watching the Level 1 podcast. Thanks for understanding. Thank you so much for your feedback. If it was not for the true and honest feedback of my viewers and fans, I would not be making the right decisions. And I feel like today's decision is the right one. And I'm happy that I got the feedback that I did from you, because I might have made the wrong decision, just like I feel like I did last year. And I want to stop making the wrong decisions. I want to start doing the right stuff for the community and my family. And I feel like this was a step definitely in the right direction. Thank you for that. Okay? All right, let's end the show, and I'll see you all tomorrow for the Super Bowl discussion. Peace out. All right, cool. Cool. Well, let us get set up. I do have to pee before we begin. But let's get set up here. I have no idea what this game will look like. I don't know where to put my camera. You know, who knows what this is going to be, right? I have no idea. I guess we'll find out.
I regret changing the center square. But I really thought it'd mention Argentina. My bad. I really thought it'd talk about Argentina.
All right. Let's very briefly just pause while I run next door and use the restroom. And then we're going to start with Power and see what the hell it is. I have no clue what we're about to play. I literally don't know what we're doing. So, okay. All right. Guys, I'll be right back. Just going to mute the mic. I'll be right back.
And he's gone off to fucking have a quick piss. Apparently he's only away for 2 fucking minutes. Mister's asking what squares left. We need Phil to either do hand graphs or say necessarily Argentina or sound good. That's the only squares. There's 4 squares left. Those are the 4 squares. Remember, we have until Phil starts recording for YouTube. Oh, he's back. He's back. My bad. He's back. Here we go. So when he starts recording, that'll be the end of the game.
Okay, guys, I'm back. Shall we see what this is? Does I have no idea? What's hilarious is because this runs on Unreal Engine, immediately this is going to look better than any real Pokemon game that's come out. Seriously, this is going to look better than any Pokemon game because it runs on a good engine. It's not going to chug along on a piece of shit Switch, right? All right. Pal World. All right, here we go. Well, everyone, what is up?
He is now recording for YouTube. We were 1 away from a full house. We were 1 away from a goddamn full house. So sadly, we not got a full house today for the bingo. We were 1 shy. Coldrick, how the scammed yous? Coldrick is saying a scam. Phil didn't say sound good. I will own up, so because of Phil's obsession with goddamn Argentina lately, I do feel bad for changing the centre square to Argentina. I will hold my hands up to that, and it won't be the centre square in future bingo streams. I do feel bad. Come on. Sure, I'm sure all you guys also thought Phil was going to mention Argentina in some capacity. He didn't. I do feel bad with that. We are going to have marbles regardless. I'm going to do a thing once a week where we try and do marbles anyway. We're going to play the impossible tracks and see if somebody can win one of these impossible tracks. So I'll just tick off the squares first. We can go there,
Burger. 5 in a row. That's concerning.
We had 3 free spaces, but sadly we didn't have 4 free spaces, so it is what it is. Nothing we can do. Bugged bingo mechanics and all that jazz. But yeah. Yeah, I do feel bad. Argentina will be getting nuked from the bingo card. Don't worry, it won't be here tomorrow. However, though, let's focus on marbles now, okay? The otters are all there. They're so cute. They're so goddamn cute. He's going to grab a ball. He didn't grab the ball. I thought he was going to grab that ball, but he just said, nah, fuck that ball. But still, I'm going to set up the marbles games. We can play some marbles and we can actually see. Remember, if somebody wins one of these really difficult tracks, they will win a prize. So there's still a chance for somebody to come away from tonight's bingo with a fucking prize. So I'll be back in a few minutes. Let me set up the marbles and I'll see you guys very soon. Wait. Is he going to grab the ball now? Is he going to get the ball? That little bastard didn't get the ball. Okay, guys, I'll be right back. Alright, we are back with the marbles, and I'm trying my best to remember. I'm not sure what... I think one of these tracks we weren't bothering with, but I'm not sure which one it was. We played these top three times, and this bottom one we played twice. I'm not entirely sure which one exactly we weren't going to bother with. How about this, okay? We'll play the first three 2 times, and we'll play the bottom one 3 times. That way they'll all be in 5. That seems like a fair compromise. I think before we weren't too sure which one was. These are 4 very difficult tracks. There's a 99% elimination rate on all of them. We'll just go through it one by one, and we'll play the first 3 tracks 2 times each. So that's 221 marbles. Let's go. So here we go. There are 221 marbles, and the aim is to try and get somebody to get to the finish, which is in this course all the way over there. Is this a mad one? This might be a very strange one. Okay, they're all kind of fucking strange to be fair. But, oh, very, very nice. Very fancy. What, that is disturbing. That's just someone's creepy ass tongue trying to lick a marble. What the... Arthur's a strange fucking person. Let's just start the race. And we might as well follow somebody. Technically the person at the very back, of course, will be the one closest to the finish line. That's how these marbles work. They basically go by whoever's close to the finish line is in first place. So you know they're at the back of that ramp there. Oh, if you go down the left hand side, it's bad news. Unless you fall down the sides like that. Because look at that left hand side. You got a big laser killing people. And you got Hippocat falling off the side, and Jeffrey Walsh and Kel Denson. And Warren, they're all gone. BST, Tony, they're all fucking taking a big massive dive. Wilson Barbosa is flying here. Oh, the fucking thing as well, the wee trampoline thing. Give more blood. How did Give More Blood get ahead? Or Give More Blood will get the bounce. There we go. And the aim here from Give More Blood is to land on this platform. They're going to make it. They're going to be very close. They do. And so I think most people make that to be fair. I don't think many people actually miss this platform. I think they all make it from bouncing off that. Yeah, I don't think anyone actually misses it. Unless they're off course drastically. I don't think anyone misses it. Midgard, no, not Midget Metals. Midgard Metals fucking falls to the fucking doom. We'll keep an eye on Wilson Barbosa. They are the ones that are ahead right now. Oh, that bump has not helped them whatsoever, and they're going to fall off backwards. Oh no! Give More Blood, Wilson Barbosa, sure to taint the ball, falling by the wayside, but have a smashing day. Has found himself in a lead here. Can he survive this? Eric Grazian's just going straight in the middle. They also survive. Make their way around here, and now they're going to get lifted over here. Eric Grayson right behind them, so is Robert EXE, Baron Von Kame, and all that jazz as well. So many people right behind, but have a smashing day. Has the advantage here as they try and make their way across. Are they lined up? Are they lined up? They're going to fall off the side. They're going to fall off the side, you son of a bitch. Oh! Oh, sabotage from Robert EXE, bumping 2 to the side so he can make it for the tube. Hayden's Animal right behind. Jasper's Angels was there as well, and also... Is that the Fox? I'm not sure. Anyway. Oh, this fucking shit here. We are going to be following. Oh, Snow Yusuf is fucking there as well. Oh, this is the crazy shit. You need to fucking... He's going towards... Hold on, let's keep an eye on Snow Yusuf. Snow Yusuf is lined up. He's making it. Rubber Bar didn't make it.
Then I'm like, damn, my post-nasal drip is going, my sinuses are inflamed.
They're all struggling to get through this little tube. Jasper's Angels is fucking going to this side. They're not making it. That heart, by the way, that heart going up and down, the 2 of them, that ends so many people. Oh, you see what I mean? You see what I mean, that bloody heart. Winter Guardian, we have so few people left alive. We've got 4 people left alive. And they're all stuck up there, for fuck's sake. I think I remember. I think I remember what happens with this course now and the fucking drawback of having this course. That's bad news. Oh, it's unlucky. Well, let's go up here and see all the people stuck. Well, these 2 are stuck here. Oh, well, sorry. War Dog is stuck in here. Just floating eternally. Meanwhile, Chulimp, as well as Support, are both stuck here. I remember why... Yeah, I can remember the problems this course had now. This course had this sort of problem where people are stuck in perpetuity, usually. So, yeah. How about we go to the main menu, and I guess we'll try it one more time just in case somebody achieves it. There's only one more try anyway, and then we'll move on to the next course, but we'll do exactly that. We'll give it one more go, shall we? But, yeah. Well, I think it's safe to say though, not everyone will get a chance to even make it to the finish line. Not everyone will get a chance to die. Some people just get stuck in some sort of eternal purgatory forever. We're trying this shit again. Remember, all the marbles are randomised, so sometimes you'll start at the back, sometimes you'll start at the front. And all that jazz. So there we go. J Corona. Hey, hold on a second. Apparently I'm fucking up here as well in the stars. So I'm here. There's me. Let's follow me. Let's follow me, the king. As we go down the right hand side, the safe side. Now this is where a whole lot of marbles get stuck. I'm tempted to fucking stay here to see if anyone will get stuck. It looks like everyone's made it through so far. Tacozilla, they've also made it through. So nobody's got stuck at this point. Everyone's made it past that point. The first sticking point, people have made it through. Well, no, okay, they're all going. Let's just do them over here. There we go. Q-Limp is asking, did I win today? No, sadly we didn't win bingo today. We were 1 away from a full house. Oh, they're gonna fall off the side. You son of a bitch. Oh, nah. Lewis. Oh, no, they made it as well. Nobody's gonna get stuck. It looks like everyone's going to try and at least get further than usual. No one's getting stuck over there. This is very good stuff to hear. Lionel, we're gonna follow Lionel. Lionel, they get launched into the air, they may get launched into the air like a fucking dart. Not they survive. And so does Radman. So many people are falling to their fucking doom right now. Lionel and Radman are both surviving. Can they make it over here? Can they? Oh, Lionel's lined up perfectly. Radman might not be. Not Radman. Unfortunate for them, but they did not make it. But Lionel makes it themselves. And as you'll see here, we'll go up the tube here, the little elevator. Lionel will come out quite smoothly. They want to be. This might be bad. Yeah, they're not lined up. Look at them being off to the side like this. You want to fucking go through that little funnel there. They're gonna just drop off now. The alternative to that is going through here, so you go through the portal and get to try again. So we'll keep an eye on JR. JR is heading for the portal. And Paul Flau is fuck me. Not one person sees. Did JR miss a portal? They did. And Torment also missed a fucking. What the fuck's going on here? Cenobite Mummy, are you making it at least? They make it at least. We have 2 people left alive, Arcestus and Cenobite Mummy. Arcestus is going to die, so the only person that survived. This is impossible. I'm telling you right now, this is impossible. And I'll tell you why. Even if fucking Cenobite Mummy makes it to here, they're going to hit this block, they're going to stop dead, and they're going to get crushed by that heart block. They didn't even make it that far anyway, so yeah, they were on to a loser. But hey, we've actually fucking got to see a final death screen. Nobody got stuck in the fucking course for once, which is a very rare thing indeed. So, let's pick a different course. We have more courses, of course. We didn't get any winners there, but let's pick this one now. Super Troll Wormhole is next. And we'll give us a couple of tries to see if somebody can get a finish on this notoriously difficult course. Give it a quick look at the course. There it is. You'll see more of it when we go. Archimedes as well, let's go.
When we hit the 250 vet streak for that celebration, I'm going to debut a new vest. There we go.
Look at all these marbles making their way down to the bottom. Damien Anderson is a front runner. Style weapons not far behind them. Of course, this very first part of the course, very smooth, straight sailing. No problems here. It is only when people drop down to this bit where the death begins. This ball and this thing popping at the ground, launching people into the air like Chris Sizemore, that is where the problems begin. And look at that ball. That ball knocked off all those people. Then people get yeeted up there through a portal, give more blood, looks like they're ahead. Oops, no they're not, they're fucking dead, I think. No, they may be still alive. But we went way down there. This as well, this tunnel is very hard because there's holes in the tunnel. And people can go down the holes in the tunnel and fall through like that. We shall follow. Oh, the laser's killing so many people here. Carty Tarty is making their way down there. Jasper's Angels is there as well. BST, Yin33, they're all there. You can follow us as well, by the way. This is not a great fucking thing to follow it from. Carty Tarty found out the hard way. BST are the front runner here. Now Purpose and Mr. Differently Able. We have another one of these bridges. Just like that last course. We have this bridge as well. Stephen the Dead is up there in contention. But let's see who makes it over this bridge here. Just keep an eye on the other side here, and Mr. Differently Abled has gone too far to the side and they're fucking gone. Even dead, they've gone down, they couldn't fit a needle. Purpose, so Purpose does fit a needle, and they make it through first. They're lined up perfectly, it looks like. Oh, didn't mean to fucking go there. Oh, sorry, I was pressing number to try and follow Purpose. So we're following Purpose, the front runner right now. They are the ones who are in the lead. Yin 50 feet right behind them. Lord Kumar is also down there, and Barry exhausted. Who's going to be the first one to get down there? Piggybank is also down there, and Piggybank is the first one down. They might be the first one to attempt the hole. Let's follow Piggybank as he attempts to get through the hole. He is so unlucky. Unlucky. Purpose hits the heart. Lord Kumar doesn't even make it. And this is the most challenging part, really, of the course for most people. They will try and launch themselves into that small hole from such a long way up. A huge drop. You need to have a perfect lineup, and you also need to have perfect timing, because that heart keeps getting in the way. Lassie Man very unlucky. Bump Juice could not get through. Barrett Wells can't get through either. Jared Gamer Freak can't make it. Mr. Extravagant almost did. They hit the rim and then bounced out. They were so unfortunate. Mr. Chips can't do it, and Dare Bear's gone as well. They're all falling by the wayside here. Tommy was fucking great, he couldn't even fucking make it to the fucking jump. Tommy misses as well, and we are down to our last 5 or 6 people. Wilson Barbosa were trying next, but their timing was sadly just off. Velran can't flick his way in, Paul Fault can't do it either. GH Champ will be last to try, or second last, sorry. They almost get it and they were unlucky, and we will now follow Krosos, the very final challenger. Can he make it? Nope, he can't even get a good bounce. He bounces off the heart, but he'll bounce to his demise and his doom, and that will be the end of them. We will try one more time and then move on to another track. Carmine BSC is asking, what am I watching? You're watching a bunch of marbles try and get their best to get to the very end of this course. If someone manages to fucking do it, then they will win a prize, because these courses are extraordinarily challenging. Simple as that. If you want to be a marble, you've got to sign up to the community post, which is linked in the description of the live stream. By the way, marbles are also how we decide bingo winners. If we get a full house on the bingo card, we pick not these hard maps. We'll pick a random fucking bingo map, sorry, a marble map, and we'll let the marbles decide who wins the bingos. This is basically an extra thing I do once a week now. I'm doing these ones once a week. We try and get somebody to win one of these impossible maps. Just for fun, you know what I mean? And if somebody wins, they win a prize. But they are very difficult maps. The prize is no prize. There is a prize. Well, I'm telling you, somebody wins this course, or any of the other hard courses, they will win a prize. I'm thinking the normal kind of bingo prize. That is how difficult these courses are. You've seen yourself how challenging these fucking courses are. Also, I don't know why I've been following Looks Like Rain the whole time, but it just is what it is. It's the way it worked out. I just decided to follow Looks Like Rain just because it looked like a fun thing to do. I've been following them since near the start, and they're still alive. Although that might not last for long, because it looks like we're coming up to that. The Bridge of Doom. But they look perfectly lined up. Yep, Looks Like Rain. We are sticking with this one person. Looks Like Rain, we're sticking with you. And to be fair, you've been staying in the lead the whole time. So yeah, big ups to Looks Like Rain. I mean, hopefully we've picked the right marble here to follow. Gonna drop all the way down. Spin around for a little bit. And fucking hurry up and fall through the fucking hole. Rain and Lemur fell straight through. But I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave Looks Like Rain. I'm loyal. Oh, he's gone now, so fucking he's gone. I guess I'm leaving him. Damn it. As I fucking said I'm loyal, he's like, I'm gonna fuck off and die now. And yeah, now we wait for the... Oh, so many people are trying to get through here. This is a really tough jump. It's a small gap to get through. It's such a small gap to get through. You need a perfect roll off from the top there, and you need to make sure that heart is not in your way as well. It is such a challenging jump. So let's see, will anyone make it? Let's keep an eye right here. Will anyone make it through? I only got one person left alive, and it's Sue. No, nobody can fucking make it. There we go. It's fucking dead. sometimes you usually get better attempts at that. Some people sometimes do make it, and then they fucking die in the next fucking part anyway. Fuck it. 2 courses down, 2 to go. The next course is, I think, a lot of people's favourite from before. Rollin', Rollin', Rollin'. I believe this is the course that a lot of people liked before. A very colourful map indeed. Let's just get into it and show you. So, let me just skip ahead here and see what's happening. There's multiple routes down there, and you go through the little funnel as well. Very colourful course, as I said, you know what I mean? But I'm just trying to remember. You got a laser right there, nuking people. A Ranger V1's making it through down here, they're okay. That's an explosive barrel, by the way. As you can see. Barrel go boom. Tommy got fucking blasted forward by that barrel. Tommy with the fucking speedrun strats using the barrel to fucking launch him through the fucking tunnel first. But yeah, and then you fucking just follow the course. The course is pretty straightforward after that point until you get to here. You need to fucking go perfectly straight. Or you need to be really fucking booking it because Tommy is not, and as you can see, that's what happens. Ranger V1 might have suffered the same fate. No, they make it. So Ranger V1 manages to survive that particular. Oh, this is just always destruction. You have these slow moving stairs and you have a fucking laser show just frying everyone. I see my name up there among the leaders. Am I going to survive? I am currently first place technically. Will I survive? I think I might. Oh, bugger me. Look at my marble bouncing majestically. And then fall into its fucking doom, god damn it. We will follow only Ice Kit Kat as they fucking go through this very slowly rotating circle. Only Ice Kit Kat is there, Ranger V1 is there as well, Bacchus Adonis, Jim R6, Brian A, Elaine Walls, Otto Insane, they're all waiting to fall through and drop down to this particular section down here. Where this part awaits. This section is a bit like Plaincoal style, but there's explosive barrels everywhere. Look at them all falling down here, getting ready to fucking fall through here. Remember though, even if you make it to the bottom, you're not guaranteed to fucking go through as well because, well yeah, you get to see what I mean. You need to land on one of those 3 bridges at the bottom. Explosions everywhere! There's even a barrel falling in the middle course now! Only Ice Kit Kat survives that. Only Ice Kit Kat managed to survive that. We'll keep following them. They might be the chosen one today. This finish section looks so confusing. I've got no idea. This is just madness, this ending section, because like you're meant to like land in there and then time it perfectly. You bounce off that. You bounce off the back wall. You fall to your doom. Elaine Walls is in one of the little cups there, but they bounce off the... Elaine Walls won! We have a winner! Elaine Walls actually won! They landed in there, they timed it perfectly. They made it to the winning section somehow, some way they made it. Where the hell is Moscus? Well, they're gone. We actually have a winner. Elaine Walls actually won. So there we go. Fantastic stuff indeed. Now, I'm pretty sure, I don't think they're here, because I don't think they're able to usually make the streams, but I'll try and get in touch with them. Usually they're around on a day stream by somebody, you know what I mean? So I'll see if I can get in touch with them at some point in time, because they managed to somehow win, so there we go. Might do that one more time. We'll see if anyone else can win, shall we? Oh, DJ Renault with the early advantage. There's Meester as well up there. Gregor Lick, Lemon Marty, King Llama. But DJ Renault is flying ahead. We've got to keep an eye on DJ Renault as they're smoking everyone right now. Francisco Ramos Mejia and Meester right in contention as well, right behind. The laser got somebody. The laser got Tony and Cinnabite Mommy, and so many people have died currently. But DJ Renault is still ahead, just about. Oh, somebody got barreled. Ian Sorare got hit with an explosive barrel and actually got ahead of the game there, only to die immediately afterwards. But Dips is now the front runner. Dips is the front runner. They took a shortcut to get down there and die. You go down there, you die. That's not good. So yeah, Dips went too fast, essentially. Dips was going too fast and they fucking fell to their... They got fried. They got barbecued. Who's going to be the first one to fall down here? We got Native Mamba. Only Ice Kit Kat and Mista are the front runners here. Can I survive this long straight? They all do survive. And now they'll slowly go around this little rotational scroll wheel, and now they've got to make their way up the stairs. Those deadly stairs. So much destruction going on these stairs from the lasers. Well, the front runners all got nuked. The people all at the front got barbecued. Look, everyone's together. Everyone's together going down here. This is going to be pandemonium, bouncing down these stairs all together. The ball's going to bounce off each other, off the sides like that. Absolute mayhem. There's a barrel! I didn't even fucking see a barrel there, but somebody found a fucking barrel. No use us trying to do a shortcut, but it can't quite make it. Same with Dare Bear. I got a whole bunch up here, ready to drop down to the end. I think Kyle might be the last one. Yeah, Kyle was the last one there, so they're all about to... Am I in there? I thought I saw my fucking name, but I guess I'm seeing things. Son of a bitch. But yeah, let's go down here again and keep an eye on this Plinko style shenanigans of people coming down this track, down this course. Simple guy found the first barrel. He's still... Oh, he's found a second barrel, but he's still in there. Wilson Barbosa go to the bottom, so the simple guy, but they both fall by the wayside, but Nally Braithwaite makes it though. What the fuck's that? I didn't even fucking realise that. There's a thing there to crush people. Nally Braithwaite, we'll keep an eye on them. They will slowly float away over. What about everyone behind us? Dead Skilled is also right behind. So is Robovar EXE. But Natalie Braithwaite, they went too far and they rolled off. Dead Skilled though is alive. Oh, Robovar EXE is bouncing all over the place. Dead Skilled can't... Dead Skilled also... Oh, so close. Dead Skilled came so close to finishing. It's all about timing. This thing pops up and down, and it's hard to try and get your marble to get in there at the right perfect time. I'd say it's impossible, usually, but Elaine Walls proved otherwise. Anyway, we have one more course. Rolling, 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 no longer an impossible course. We had Elaine Walls complete it. Remember, all these courses are possible, you just need to have good luck and good timing. So, we'll try this one, I think 3 times, I said, and then we'll call it quits. I can't remember this one. This one might be a dumb one. This one, actually, I do have a bad feeling about that particular loop over there. This might be the dumb one. We'll give it a try. But I don't have a good feeling about this course. I think this is a dumb one.
Here's the deal. This week I have 2 very large bills.
We'll give it a try though.
But then I also
Maybe somebody will finish it and that'll be it.
bring this up because I need you to refocus your support if you were.
So there's 3 different tubes here. 2 of them go out to the sides quickly, but one of them goes all the way to the very top and will drop people forward past the crowd. Well, in theory anyway. So as you can see, there's no barriers to the side here, and a lot of people are rolling off the side here. Some people survive, no. Winston, Anime, right, are surviving okay. Nathan Coley, they fall off the side, they're very unlucky. But Logan K, this bit as well, by the way, this bit as well is quite challenging. Because some marbles get stuck between these 2 goddamn points here. They get barred left and right all the goddamn time. Some people die in these fucking mules as well, it's not a good sight. Brad Burney might be stuck down there, I'm not entirely sure, don't they survive and get in there. This is the part here, this part here, sometimes people get stuck on. But Logan K right now seems to be doing quite well. I think sometimes when marbles hit one another in this tube, it can cause problems. The thing is, it's a good course. I like the course. It's just there's a few problems with it which I don't think they worked out properly. I don't think they tested it enough when I fucking checked out the course. Like currently, everyone's getting around this. The loop it looks like there's nobody stuck there, as far as I can tell. Jonathan J is in that fucking tumble dryer thing over the back there. Yeah, we're okay. And by the way, I had time to keep an eye on the back there because people take their time getting through this section here. Logan K though has all the time in the world to try and line up his shot here. He gets through there perfectly. The timing's not. The timing was almost perfect, but I think he made it. He made it. Logan K might do this. We might get here. Logan K has to get fired across here. They got rejected. The circle moving pad rejected him. Logan K came so close to winning this track, and they got denied. Ah shit. Dimmick and okay, I'm going to keep an eye up here for now for all the people up here. We're going to keep an eye here and see how people do, because we have a few people in contention to win here. But it looks like a couple of people are stuck up there. I don't know why. Oh, so close! Bear almost dropped in, but the wall fucking rejected him. And let's see what's happening up here. Oh, for fuck's sake. Of course. Oh, fucking course. You know what? Fuck this track. Fuck this track. We're done. With this fucking track. We're done with it. The track has such good potential as well, but it's such a buggy piece of shit as well at the same time. I don't really want to fucking do it again. It's fine. We'll do it again. We'll do it again. Let's hit start and let's fucking just let time go. Let's keep an eye on Whale Ellender. We'll follow Whale Ellender and his fucking exploits. See if he can snipe his way through. That's a good hit. Oh, he goes on the left hand side. Agreeable we'll see if agreeable compliments comes out first or not. Technically they went up the middle, which should be faster. But I don't think it is faster. Yeah, going to the middle's bad. I mean, I guess it worked out for agreeable compliments if I can overtook. Maybe they had some more momentum on their side, so now agreeable compliments is slightly ahead. So we are following Whale Islander. We've been following him since the very beginning. Whale Islander. And they're going to get hit by the side here, but it should hopefully. That's very bad news. We're not following them anymore. That's for damn sure. So many people are falling to their death and destruction. Tin the Snake is one of the few that are surviving right now, and they will get through the loops. And you're about to see the loops in action.
That's funny, right? No, it's not fucking funny. Now shut up.
Here we go. We go through one. You got the second one, and you come out here, and then you get nice and slowed down. And also this section right here, very slow to get through. Oh, for fuck's sake, are these people? Hold on. You guys stay fucking there. Are you motherfuckers stuck in here? How many people are here? There's fucking 4 of them that are stuck in here. How for fuck's sake. We'll keep an eye on Give More Blood. Give More Blood is ahead right now, so we'll keep an eye on their exploits. They've timed it bad. They're going to the left, they're going to go through the portal maybe. Nope, they just fall to their doom. Lewis Martins as well, looks like they've timed a bit bad, but they may get away with it because it's gone back up the way. Dash is there as well. They will get another chance to maybe get through. If it goes to the right, it does. But all these marbles may have a chance of fucking winning here. It's all about the timing. They need to survive these holes at the side, and I need to survive that laser. Dash didn't survive that laser. Now they're incoming toast. Lewis Martins may have a chance here. Here we go, Lewis Martins. Oh, the timing wasn't there. They were so close. Wobbly is wobbled off to their fucking doom. Only Ice Kit Kat. They also have gone fucking to their doom. Jasper's Angels is our last hope, because Croesus is in here. Second, third, fourth, and fifth are all in here, as far as I'm aware. Second, third, fourth, and fifth. Fucking hell. Yeah, Jasper's Angels is our only hope. Everyone else is stuck in the course. So, let's see if Jasper's Angels can survive there. This could be good. This could be very good. The timing, is it there? Is it there? It's a bit annoying actually if I can go backwards, if I can go to the right. That might be very bad for them. I don't think they're going to have enough time to get through this before it starts turning around again. They just did. They just had enough time. Will they survive though? Will they survive the laser? They do. Here we go. Here we go. They got denied, they hit the wall. And everyone else is stuck here. Every single other fucking marble is stuck here. Like, can I see Croesus? Croesus is on this side. All four of them are here. Wankers. Croesus, no, okay. Jasper's Angels and Radman, you're all wankers for getting stuck in the fucking course. We're done. We're done, Matt. Well, I said one more. I said we'll do it 3 times. One more time. One more. If someone else, so if that happens again, I'm deleting that course. Because I mean, I like the finish as well. I like the finish of this track. The finish of this track is cool in my opinion. It requires the most perfect timing, the most perfect amount of luck. But some of the course is just so broken. It's so annoying. It frustrates me so. Crinbear has a good early advantage. Crinbear, I don't know. We'll follow Crinbear. Is it Crin or Crine? I don't know. But they should technically have an advantage because they were one of the first ones through. Will they have momentum on their side here? Oh, that's a bad thing for them, but they get away with it. Momentum is kind of on our side actually, but it's the same for Clovis. And so many people are dying all around, as you can see. There's me, I can see my name dropping into the abyss. Here we go. This might be good or bad. Will they have good? This might be. It's good for now. Oh, and it wasn't good enough because you couldn't make the jump. We will follow Veloran instead. No, we won't. They're fall Doctor of fucking Doom as well. We'll follow Andondo.
We knew that the restaurant we were going to was probably going to be good. It was very high-end, Chinese style.
I would love to follow Andondo, but I'm stuck in this fucking tumble dryer. Midgard Metals. We'll follow Midgard Metals as they fucking slowly go through this little fucking tumble thing. Oh yeah, this is the part that takes forever. They all build up here, waiting for a gap in here, which is right there. And it takes them a long time to filter through to get over here, where there's a hole there, which drops them down to here. So while we do that, let's have a look. Nobody's stuck. So okay, this is good. Nobody is stuck over there. Oh no, 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 no! Unsalted skies, no! You're stuck in here, and you're the only one that's stuck in there, so you're gonna be stuck there forever. You fucking unsalted skies. What do you like? Can I take you anywhere? Every single marble's gone down the left-hand side, which is bad news because that means instant death. Meester. I'll check out the big balls on Meester here. He's fucking gonna have try his chance here and try and get through the course. The timing's not there. This might be bad news for Meester. I don't think he's actually gonna make it here. Meester gets thrown off to the side. Torment. They're the next to try, and they may have timed this perfectly. They may have timed this spot on. Can Torment survive? Torment. On yourself, son. On you go, Torment. And they are unlucky. They get battered off the edge. And so that leaves one. This one. This one stuck in forever, in hell. So yeah, this is the fate of Unsalted Skies. They are not going to be able to get out of this loop. This is what I mean when I say I like this course, but I don't think it was tested enough. Because this sort of thing, every single run we've had of this fucking course, there has been an issue. Maybe I'm just being a bit fucking picky because, as I said, we've got 221 marbles, and right now one marble's having a problem. I don't know, but still, to me, it's like... But I love the finish of the course. The finish of... that ending of the course, to me, is a fantastic ending. You get that, you deserve to fucking win. But yeah, that's going to be the end of that. So, we'll call it quits. So, we have one winner. Elaine Walls actually completed one of the impossible tracks. So, I'll be doing what I can to get in touch with them and let them know. But I'm going to end things how I always end things, with showing off these delightfully beautiful and wonderful otters on stream, frolicking about in the water, having a right old fucking rammy. It looks like they're having a right wee fucking ding-dong in the back there. Fighting over their favourite toys. But there we go. Guys, thank you very much for joining me with some bingo antics. We were one away from a full house, but sadly it was not to be. We fell one short. But as the old saying goes, there's always tomorrow. Remember, I don't usually do Saturday streams, but because I missed a Friday stream, I felt like I should make up for you guys, so we did a Saturday stream instead. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow for some more bingo antics. For Phil's special react day, whatever. Of course, the big news from today was that Otter just stole that motherfucking ball. What a cunt. The big news from today, of course, from Phil was that he's cancelled the documentary. Big, massive talking point. Will we hear from Mike Clum? Who knows? Keep an eye on the Twitter channel, so we're probably going to cover it all. I'm probably not going to bother Mars covering it, you know what I mean? But it is what it is. Anyway, I will return tomorrow, as I said. Until then, guys, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. I will be back tomorrow, Sunday, as I said, for some more bingo. But until then, remember to check out our detractors, check out our restreams as well. If the tractor beam is still going, I'll live redirect you to them, okay? So there we go. But I'm going to end how it always ends by playing Notorious PIG contributions made by a supremely talented Pixar animation. So guys, until tomorrow, have a good one, and I'll see you then. Peace out.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, "I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower?" When you're showered in money. When you go outside and all of a sudden greenbacks start falling from the sky and you raise your face up, you're like, oh, you start dancing, you go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Show me the money.
Free.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. And it's gone, just gone like that.